prizes that are being put up by Zen Sports for this tournament. So we've got some really skilled gold players getting ready to battle it out for some awesome prizes made by Zen Sports.
Have we done anything to share with the audience that we're doing this year? Have we tweeted or put this into official updates that they can watch live and kind of how this is rolling out?
Yeah, it's been mentioned several times today. But I'll go and put one in the official updates channel and tag everyone just to make sure that everybody knows at once.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Jacob put that out. We are currently at, I believe, about 50 viewers.
I see 66.
Oh, well, that's better than 50. Let's go with your number.
Nice.
I see 70 now, baby.
Woohoo! Getting the people.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna tell players to start matches in about a minute. Are we all set to just jump into it?
Yep. As soon as we have matches to go to, we can talk about the brackets at any time. So, Chris, if you still got eyes on there, I'm going to switch over to brackets now. If you see any matches you think would be particularly interesting.
Have they started their matches?
Nope, they're starting right now.
Yeah, I just gave them the go ahead.
Yeah, so we are just seeing the starting bracket.
Oh, did we pull winners for the giveaway? Let's pull them right when we. Well, I don't know. We pull them whatever.
Sure.
Why is this not closing?
All right. Hey, I just want to go announce to the people on Twitch and Twitter and wherever else that this is Aggro. This is the voice of Aggro, and I'm really excited that we're doing the Zen Sports live tournament here. The Gold Foil Chances is a great card. It's a great prize. There's money prizes here too. It's a cooperation that I'm really excited about, and that's why I try to show up to these and help cast them personally, because I just think that there's a lot of value here and it's an exciting place to be. So thanks for hosting these. Thanks for doing this, and I'm looking forward to a whole lot more of them.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for the kind words. We here at Zen Sports are certainly excited as well. Splinterlands is just going crazy right now, and we're ecstatic to be a part of it. So we're hosting tournaments every other weekend, right? We host tournaments every weekend. Zenotic is the other game we host events on, and for those of you who don't know, Zen Sports is the sports betting and esports tournament hosting platform of choice, right? You can bet in either fiat, in crypto, really whatever you want, whether you want to bet against the house or peer-to-peer. It's all up to you, and that's why we're the platform of choice. And I think we're just about ready to get into it here. Chris is joining us from Splinterlands. Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, hey, this is Chris, content director for Splinterlands. Really happy Aggro's going to be joining us to talk about some of these battles, and I'm also pretty excited that this is a Gold League tournament, different than the one that we did a couple weeks ago, which was Diamond levels. Gold might be a little bit easier to, break down the strategy bits and be able to tell, kind of like really lay it out for the audience what each battler is doing there with their cards. So, are we probably just waiting a few more minutes to get the first gold battles in, right?
Yeah, we can take a look at the bracket while we're waiting.
There you go. Brackets are up.
Bracket. So we're checking out. So that's going to show. Okay, there it is. Cool.
So who in this is? Do you guys have a favorite to win this?
There's a lot of good ones in here. They're just the normal ones kind of bounce out at me. We got Clove in here this time too, so she's definitely going to be a contender. I figure Zowie, our defending champion from the 2 weeks ago tournament, the Kickoff Cup. She of course won 9 battles in a row. So back and win that tournament.
Absurd. And that's not even just 9 battles. That she had to go climb the defeated board, and that's all like one-on-one different opponent, like high risk, you're out right away, no second chances. So it's not like she was doing 3 against the same opponent and 3 against the same opponent. That was like 7 or 8 different people that she had to fight. That was amazing.
Looks like Boki CA80 there says, I vote Clove and Digital Wisdom. So we got a prediction there from an audience member that it's going to be Clove and Digital Wisdom in the finals. We've also got Yasik W down here facing off in the first round against Crypto Reaper. And
we do have Yasik. Man. Oh, this is really sad. I didn't want to see Zawi and Yasek so early in the tournament. That's
Well,
brutal. We really
Coronavirus is there facing Zowie too. He's a tough opponent.
we really need to get like positioning in this. There's a seeding, right? Like we need to figure out how to import ratings so that we can move people into the right spot here. Because I feel like like just getting that battle this early between Zawi and Yasek, that's just sorry, Coronavirus and Crypto Reaper. I'm kind of assuming you're both going to lose, but that's I just don't want to see that happen right away. I want to see that happen at the end. I want them to go splatter the floor with opponents before they finally get to each other up there undefeated.
Well, we could run a sort of round robin style tournament or a few tournaments in the lead up to each one, and then do a win-loss highest percentage, and then you get the top 32 in those seeds. That'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean anything better is better than random. So I don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to complain. I just want to see the competition be like to the maximum level possible.
Yeah, best of the best.
Yeah. So as I mentioned in the last tournament, that's something we're pushing out in September. We're doing a big update to our esports tournament software in September, and that's kind of the biggest issue that we run into is no bracket seating. So that's certainly going to get fixed soon.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I also want to add, Too Curious is kind of a sleeper in all this. So he's not somebody that we should be overlooking. I've met him personally. I've been able to go have some beers with him. It was up at a Steam Fest, and nice guy. He's been here a long time. He's got some great cards. So that's something to keep in mind here too. Is that not all these decks are all created equal, and so some of these guys get to go pull some tricks that the other people don't.
Yep, and this is also the it's an opportunity for people who generally play in the lower leagues to have a little bit of an edge, because sometimes when these champion level players have to get knocked down to the non everything max league of gold, they don't see some things coming. So like I know for me, like I'm used to playing around diamond, but then when I go back and play novice and bronze on my brawls, it's kind of exhilarating how challenging it is. It's just different. So you never know what's going to happen in the gold tournament.
All right, so we're getting some battles in the Discord feed here. I would love to see this Clove versus Play-Doh Zero battle. Can anybody can we pop that up here?
It's going right now.
Yeah. I had provided a list a little bit ago of the ones that we would probably want to focus on, and I have a feeling everybody's going to want to see those ones. We got some old school favorites that we want to check out. Okay, so here comes our first battle.
So now that's a little friend I like to call Selenia Sky, and
that's a skin. She's rocking the skin.
She is rocking these skins. So what do we can somebody tell me what the rules are for this fight? We got slow, and then I forget what the eyeball is.
And
sneak attack, I think.
Speed. Yeah, equal opportunity. So all monsters have opportunity. That's the one that works where they'll go attack the weakest monster on the enemy team.
I mean, just looking at this with all the ranged, I think I'm going with Clove on this.
I think so too. It looks like Play-Doh Zero didn't pay enough attention maybe to the reverse speed rule set. I see some higher speeds up there.
And even faster. Like the shoot, what's that little dude's name? The gold
Brownie.
Brownie, thank you, the Brownie. Yeah. So let's get this match started.
It is double inspire though, so a few good hits from Play-Doh Zero and can do some serious damage.
Yeah, but we're gonna get the protection off the Griffin. So we're gonna start everybody off with shields. That's a big first hit right there.
Yeah, there goes Spirit Druid Grog.
Yeah.
I think Spirit Druid Grog right now is the cheapest available legendary card in the game.
That's good to know. Boom. Yeah, this is a brutal match. First round miss.
Play-Doh Zero's just getting crushed.
Yeah, that was a missed or a poor choice of the high speed there.
Well, that vulture is just is kind of a terrible choice here. Like the one thing about the vulture is you just miss it all the time, and when in a reverse speed, that just means it's a sitting duck.
Yeah, this is kind of a one way.
Yeah.
In fact,
Summoner's
I
still
don't.
shaking his fist.
She didn't even lose a health.
Nope, I don't think so.
That wasn't flawless because there was still some armor missing, but that was a
That was
flawless victory by Clove.
Pretty impressive start from Clove.
Yeah. She just
Splinterlands queen.
is trying to get herself up on the board, you know. It's a
We got
nice.
Stealth Trader and Bothy up next.
Oh,
right.
very nice.
Stealth Trader is in chat too, so I'm
Cool,
watching.
yeah. Glad to have you here, Stealth Trader. He's one of our greatest Twitter supporters. He's always out there spreading the good word of Splinterlands. We really appreciate Stealth Trader.
Now, when we're looking at this, you know, I'm seeing a strong magic, but with the void that's brought by
Mimosa Nightshade, yeah.
this one I might have to go give to Baffy. Looking at this up front,
I think I'm kind of thinking the same thing. There is
because we get the heals.
silence though.
We get the heals with the tortoisin.
I don't know. Stealth Trader using the Ruler of the Seas with silence is going to reduce every single attack down to 1 on Bafi's side. So,
But they don't have void.
yeah, but I don't know. I think I've got Stealth Trader in this one. Actually.
So hold on. We got
closer.
Divine Shield, and then everybody hits.
Yeah, every attack hits, so the magic doesn't really get any special advantage in this situation. So when I see all those magic attacks, I'm thinking that they're not any better than range or melee attacks in this situation.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing any healing from Stealth Trader. Let's give this a play and see what happens. I'm leaning towards Baffy here.
All right. What do you think, Tenzo? What do you think is going to happen? Jacob, do you have any thoughts on this?
I'm not sure. It's like getting the extra, like, well, actually,
look,
they got negated.
Bafi's
Man,
attack power is nothing now.
Oh, that's an
Oh, the
rage
Kraken.
on the Kraken.
That
the only reason this isn't an instant blowout is because of that void from Mimosa.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's her best defense for sure. But it looks like the Dark Haon is going to go down, and then the Kraken is just going to tear through everybody.
Well, it's going to have trample, so it's going to get a free shot right now. Oh, did it
Oh,
not?
the
doesn't
heal.
trample have trample,
Okay.
not
I
in
didn't
gold.
see the heal from the Albatross. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
the
little
tanking
different.
from the Albatross.
I was missing that.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's in gold.
It's almost like Stealth Trader knew that Baffy wouldn't be using any sneak by putting his Albatross in the back. Like, that was a really risky move, considering that one sneak attack could take out the Albatross like that.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't see that healing from the Albatross. That's a mistake for me. But anyways, nice job, Stealth Trader. That's actually, this could be another flawless victory.
I think so.
Yeah, the Kraken's still there, very strong.
All right.
There was no damage to be done there at the end. So well done, Stealth Trader. Good job on that one. That was another blowout battle right off the
And
bat.
all right, so here's one that I'm pretty excited for: is a Yasik match versus Crypto Reaper. We have that here, right?
Ooh. Yep, it's coming up.
Crypto Reaper versus Yasik. We got Prince Renyans battling
Oh.
each other.
Well, yeah, the Renin. I call him the Chainsaw Prince. Renin.
All right.
I gotta say, I'm a bit biased on this one. I think I gotta go with Crypto Reaper.
Is that a guild thing or just?
Well, no, we work together on Astral Entities. I kind of got to represent there.
I see.
I do like seeing the javelin thrower in the back. That's
Yeah, there's no.
he dodges everything.
There's no sneak. It looks like he's looks like Yasik's just going straight to the head honcho. He's going to try to take out
Nobody
the
used
stone golem.
opportunity. There's not an opportunity anywhere on the board. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I wonder why the grenade thrower is at the back rather than the Spirit of the Forest.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that's probably for the blast. But why at the back? I don't
But
know.
well, you don't need the. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well, they didn't need to put the Spirit of the Forest in the back because the back didn't need to be fortified at all. They're just expecting to win before. I mean, they're expecting a quick victory here. Yasik is looking for.
We got Fog of War too, right? So everybody's going first to the man up front.
Yeah, we got Chain Golem and Stone Golem. Golem on Golem action.
Ah.
Okay, so the first of the
first
range
tank
is
goes.
Oh yeah, so I mean that Earth Elemental is not going to be able to hold up to all of the attacks for long with just its own little sub heal.
Well, there's the heal from the Spirit of the Forest too, but it's not going to be enough.
No, I'm going to speed this one up. I think it's inevitable.
Chain Golem out endured the Stone Golem on that.
This one might be another one that gets to the full, like max health. This might be a flawless victory by the end here.
What are
Victory.
What are Prince Renan's buffs? I can't even remember. He gets a plus health. he gets a
Health
plus-
to range.
Bonus, speed, and range. Yeah, speed,
Okay.
range, and health.
Yeah, so he's one of that first round of beta legendary summoners that have 3 buffs. So really, really powerful summoner.
And we got round 2, same Yasik and Crypto Reaper.
Okay, we're just gonna go straight to the.
Yeah, I'm just going in
Oh.
order.
All right.
Yoden Zaku.
This will be a good one because I mean, you can look at.
Look at all that gold. Hey, just look at that. Look at how flashy that Yasik team is.
Yeah.
Well, it's the gold foil cup after all, so that's the best way to flex.
Yeah, you
flex
gotta
your
represent
collection
it.
there. I like seeing that enchanted defender in the back, but played with Mylor Crowling. Why? You know, it's you don't need to add thorns to the thing that already has thorns.
Oops, sorry.
And then I don't know about Magnor in the front, but I see more and more of that from these champion level players, so they must know something that I don't know.
I like the Monkey of the Flame and the repair here. And so it's melee. What are the 2 pieces? It's melee and Divine Shield.
Divine Shield and
Yep.
up close and personal, yeah. So only melee attacks, and so you've got Crypto Reaper taking advantage of this loophole rule down here where you can have a dual attacking monster. So it's an up close and personal battle, but you have to look at the wording of the rule set. So it's only monsters with melee attacks may be used.
So he's getting both the Oaken Behemoth and the Warchang. That's a lot of extra attacks in here.
Yeah, that's a big bonus.
Yeah, so in a battle that's supposed to just have melee attacks, we've got a magic attack and a range attack because of that loophole. And Mylor Crowling, which it's going to be hit by all of these. I can't remember. Why am I blanking on this? Do thorns activate for blast?
No.
Does everybody get thorns?
I think they do. Yep. Oh, no.
No, it's just on the main
just
one.
the core. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Magnor's been enraged. Never a good thing. Not for anyone.
It's a double
I love
attack.
it when Magnor gets. I had a battle this morning where I saw Magnor do about 60 points of damage in the battle. He just kept hitting people for 12. I think he hit 5 times, and he trampled 3 times, and he did 12.
Oh, the
damage.
trample.
God,
The
Magor
trample's
goes
going to
down.
be epic. Oh, but he gets down. All right. Well,
It's the
you're
double
missing.
attacks.
You're missing your tank, but now that Serpentine Soldier is so hard to hit. He's one of my favorite cards in the game. I don't think he gets played all that much, but I did most of my playing in like alpha days. So I get when I get to see a Serpentine Soldier at Gold 1 flexing on the battlefield like that, it's nice. Look at all these misses.
Yeah, the Serpentine Soldier is hard to hit, and with the shield there, it can actually take several hits before it's getting close to being dead. So yeah, I think the combination of shield and dodge is
But
incredible.
the thorns. Wow, Yasik might actually. It looks like he's going to lose this because he couldn't get the hit with the.
Yeah, they don't have enough damage now to kill the stone golem, so he's going down.
This is not what I was anticipating.
Hey, Crypto Reaper is no slouch. I got to tell you that.
Nice.
And that's not just representing the AE on that one. He's got some skills.
And that was a really good example of Mylor Crowling. You know, you might expect him to be a lower level summoner than Yod Zaku, you know, when you look at the markets, but that giving everybody Thorn's ability is powerful.
Yeah. He's just grinding away at the other team.
So that's one to one, right? So we need now a tiebreaker for these two.
Let's see.
I think I just sent that in.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we got round 3 right now.
Nice. Round
All right,
three.
so who wants to?
169 viewers on Twitch. Welcome everybody. This is the
Nice.
Gold Foil Cup Chanciest edition.
Can you tell what we have through like Twitter or anything else?
No, we can only tell directly who's on Twitch.
It looks like I see us on Twitter there. I mean, there's not very many viewers there. We want the viewers here, but the views come later on Twitter. Like the last AMAs that we put on Twitter, they get thousands of views in the days that follow.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, hey, for all of you guys that are following after the fact, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking it out. You know, this is the voice of Aggro. I'm one of the founders of Splinterlands. Happy to be doing this with Zen Sports, and really excited to just see what these teams can do.
This is going to be a rough fight, Aggro.
Yeah. So
Splinterlands Rex is asking, can you show the diagram in between matches? Show the bracket. We can't right now, but we will go back to the bracket between every so often. We might be able to after, like, I'm not sure. Do we do that just between rounds, Tanzo?
It's between rounds is the best because there's no spoilers.
Right.
But I was just actually checking with Jacob to see if he was inputting them.
all right,
So-
So I'm inputting them as they go, just to stay on track of everything. So
Okay,
let's
so-
just show it in between rounds.
we have
Yeah,
some
so
noxious
that's the answer
feuds.
there. Between rounds is what we're going to do for the brackets. And
Yeah, and we still have probably about 5 to 7 more minutes left in this round. We had some players who sent the challenges a little late, but that's totally fine, of course.
So
Yeah, no worries.
we have noxious
Noxious
feuds.
Fuse. Oh yeah, everybody hates this rule set. I mean, it's hard. It is tough.
Well, the big thing here is it's going to come down to, I think, the Kron versus the Cube.
Of
If
course
they-
it is.
If they can manage to take out that flesh golem.
Yeah.
Well, the
cube-
flesh golem's going down because he doesn't have any armor, and he doesn't have shield,
But
and this
triple
team
heal.
is all range. So I think he's going to get a hurt.
The headhunter. Yeah, the headhunter's doing too much damage. The headhunter's going to be swinging for 8 damage every time, so the triple heal isn't going to be enough to keep the flesh golem alive.
Yeah, if that headhunter stays alive long enough to get a hit on the cube, it might be a quick fight. Otherwise, it's going to go the distance. I think.
I think Crypto Reaper's got this because there's also not a lot of magic attack. So
You know,
there's not. Like,
I think you might be right.
Killing the bird's going to be hard. You just can't get the cockatrice down.
Yeah, they've got they've got some magic there we'll be able to do it in a couple rounds. Oh no, it'll take poison damage and then it'll get taken out by the wood nymph
Yeah,
there.
the only things that are going to be left are the things with heal, and
So you really only get 3 rounds of this.
Yeah, it might be quick actually.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, I'm giving this one to Crypto Reaper.
Yeah,
And-
I think so. Was the
And
Minica
my,
headhunter
and my
back
favorite
there.
for the tournament, Yasik. I think he just got knocked out with this because it was 1-on-1, right?
Well, down to the losers bracket, he'll still be in it. He'll still have a chance to do what Zawi did last time and win 9 battles in a row for the comeback for the victory.
That's all you
Not
got to
over
do.
yet. All right,
Yeah.
so poison takes out.
No,
the
I think Yasik's going to get it. I don't think there's anything Crypto Reaper can do with that cube there to back up the flesh golem. Although that's a big hit, though. But
He doesn't have the ranged attack from the.
Ah, they didn't get the flesh
Yeah.
golem.
Well, that and the Khmer princess here, her heals are keeping this guy, the flesh golem, in just long enough so that the cube doesn't have to get hit by this guy, by the headhunter before he dies. So I think Yasek's got it.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
think there's
think
enough.
Kron's last stand is going to be enough to take out this whole team. Like,
And it's certainly not with the
that's
heals.
sometimes-
The heals did it. 3 heals.
Yeah,
That's all you got to
a
do.
lot
You
of
just got to
healing.
get 3 heals on the flesh column.
Yeah, 3 heals on anything is pretty powerful.
Well, now we're down to 2 heals.
Yeah, the cube, like, Kron's not going to be able to damage the cube enough, even with last stand.
Yeah. And the cube is likely going to get last stand as well.
Right. Is it actually going to turn into that? I don't
I
think
don't
so. 'Cause
know.
The flesh golem's going to keep healing. No, we're not going to. I don't think we're going to make it to that point because Kron's going to go down pretty early.
Yeah, I guess this ends with cube versus Kron.
We always want to know how exactly it is, but we know it's going to be cube and Kron.
Yeah.
Just getting battered with poison every time there. But now the flesh golem, okay, he's taking little hits, but then he heals it up immediately.
Yeah, this goes into the exhaust rounds, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then at that point you just can't kill the cube.
Are we expecting? So are we guessing which round now, or since we're still watching it?
I got round 32.
Do we have... Okay, until we have another one, we might as well stick with this. I'm going to
Okay.
say 29.
I'm gonna guess 33.
It's Price of Right rules, fellas.
Yep.
The flesh golem won't be able to hang on after the fatigue gets going.
Yeah. So here are the critical rounds. We get our fatigue.
So what you're seeing right now, if you're new to Splinterlands, is at round 20, fatigue points start, and they do a damage at the top of each round, and it's 1 increasing damage every round that the battle goes on. So it does 1 damage in round 21, and then
Actually,
2
I
damage
was
in
just going to say, I don't think
Oh,
Kron's not even going to
doesn't
last.
even make it that.
Oh,
round.
because of poison, yeah, that makes a huge difference. So it only
Brutal.
went 3 rounds into fatigue,
Brutal.
and
wow.
Yasek is the winner. So Crypto Reaper, valiant effort, but going to the losers bracket.
And did I see anyone in chat say 24? No, we all went over. Price is Right rules means we all lose. We all lose together, chat.
Yay.
All right.
Okay, so the first round has been fully completed by the players,
All
and it's
right.
updated on challenge now, so we can head and take a look at that.
All right,
I'm
let's-
gonna continue to update the losers bracket as we go
Cool.
over it.
Cool,
Perfect.
cool.
Let's go take a look at that winners bracket after round 1 and see where everybody stands.
Bandogi. I know him.
All right, there it is. So we've got Maverick beat Handtalk 5, and then looks like Hash Mask was victorious over Schneegecko. Bandagi, yep. We've got
All right.
Echo Maojong.
Now, Too Curious made it. That's exciting. So here are the 2 brackets that I'm watching. I'm watching the Yahweh versus Yasek, and I'm watching in the next round. I don't know Truskaka. So I'm betting Too Curious wins that. He's been here so many years. So
Yeah, I would say Too Curious is the favorite in that one, but we should definitely watch in case of an upset. And honestly, I'm not very familiar with Truskawa. I never noticed the K in there. Truskaka. It's always fun to try to read them out loud. But yeah, Zawi and Yasek, you never know. Those are 2 stellar players. So, but somebody's got to lose.
You know, I'm actually kind of interested in Juno Kyo versus Stealth Trader.
Yeah, I'm following.
I think that'd be a
wanna
good
follow
battle.
Stealth Trader here too. I think Stealth Trader's got a lot of potential. I think that he's really strong at the Gold League. And then Oh My God down here and Anubis 85. Oh My God actually won a legendary summoner in our first week of our hashtag Play to Earn Twitter initiative. So, do we do the
Oh,
we
let's
that
do a
first
giveaway.
yet?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to do a Chancius right off the bat here? We got 2 to give away, right?
Yeah, let's do
That'd
it.
be
Let's do that. Yep.
All right.
Okay, so he's opening a giveaway for a Chancius the Great. This is a 1BCX regular foil version of Chancius the Great. And I can't remember exactly what those are. I'm going to go look at Splinterlands real quick and see what they're going for. Or
All
listing
right,
for
giveaway is
currently.
up. Exclamation point enter to get yourself put in for the Chancius regular foil. Currently, it's $125 for a non-gold foil Chancius.
Yep,
So-
that's the cheapest single BCX one listed right now.
Pricey,
Got under
pricey.
2,000 in circulation. Yeah, and it looks like they go. There's not that many listed, and they go up pretty quickly after the $125 one. So yeah, it's a pretty good giveaway. We're going to be giving away 2 of these total in honor of the Gold Foil Cup Chancius edition.
All right, so I'm going with Tamishon, Bandogi, Clove, Digital Wisdom, Yasik, Too Curious, Junokio, and Oh My God. That's what I'm expecting for this next round.
Okay,
got- I
I
think-
guess I can write down my choices. And
Yeah,
do it.
I have mostly the same as you aggroed, except for A. I gotta go with Zui over Yasik just for history's sake, and I think Junokio's gonna be Stealth Trader. No offense, Stealth Trader. I know you're in chat.
I'm thinking Maverick, Bandoggy, Clove, Digital Wisdom. I'm also going for Zawi against Yasik.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and then Too Curious, Stealth Trader, and Oh My God.
Zawi is complaining in the player chat about how she has to play Yasik, but you know Yasik's thinking the same exact
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So should be a good one.
Yeah. They're
No,
both
they-
intimidated by each other.
They're two legends, and they're standing in the way of the other one making, $1,000 prize here.
Yeah, so what is the breakdown of the prizes? You wanna talk about that, or are you too busy clicking around, Jacob?
Sorry. Yeah, no, I can talk about that. Let me pull up the prices on the Zen Sports app. Right, so we're giving away a gold foil Chancius the Great to the winner. I think everybody who's in here knows that. I was lucky enough to buy it about 2 weeks ago, and certainly made a good investment on that one. But obviously, it's all going back to the players. And then for prize money on top of that, right, we've got $1,000 and $1,040 in prize money, and that's before each Twitch follow adds $2 to the prize pool. Right, so we have about last time I checked, another 120 follows since we announced this event. So that's another 240 on top of that. So that gives you $1,280. And the
Damn.
prize breakdown is first place gets $200 on top of the gold foil Chancius the Great, right, which is valued at about $1,200. So second gets another 200, third gets 150, fourth gets 100, fifth and sixth get 75 each, seventh and eighth get 50 each, 9th through 12th get 25 each, and 13th through 16th get $10. And each of the follow, so each dollar that gets added because of follows gets added to the winner's prize pool, right? So the winner of the event gets a big sum, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this is
Not-
a really nice, well-designed tournament, and Zen Sports really packing on the dough for the prizes there. That's crazy. Big money there for first place. So just not only the gold foil Chancius, but a bunch of money too.
Not too shabby for a few hours of playing cards.
Yeah, and
Gotta
half
tell
of
you.
the half of the field wins, right? 16 players get to take home some money.
Yep.
It's a good day.
And what do people do if they want to get into the next one of these tournaments?
Right, we host bi-weekly tournaments in the Gold Foil Cup Series, right? Just to be extra clear, all cards are going to be able to be used, right? It's not only Gold Foil cards, but in every tournament in this series, we will be giving away a Gold Foil card to the winner, right? That's why we decided to call it the Gold Foil Series. So each tournament gets announced on the Monday after the last, right? So on Monday on our Discord, on our blog, probably on the Splinterlands Discord as well, we will announce the rule set for the next tournament. And each tournament that we have will have some players who already qualify, and then there will be qualifiers hosted by Clove 71 leading up to the event, right? So this week, Clove had qualifiers on last Friday and this Monday, and the top 8 from each of those qualified for this tournament. And we're going to do something very similar like that for all of the tournaments in the Gold Foil Cup Series.
That sounds great. Yeah, I noticed you had a pretty good turnout for those qualifier cups. So yeah, if you want to get in to the circuit here and be able to participate in these tournaments, then you're going to want to play in those qualifiers and take 1st through 8th in one of them.
All right. Do we want to reveal the winner now, or do we want to make everyone sweat until after the second round?
Oh no, we can make him the winner of a prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Chansey
let's
is-
make him wait.
Pick the winner. All right.
I said make him wait. Make him wait.
Make him wait.
All right. God.
We're gonna make him
God
wait.
35. You are the brand new owner of
Oh no, he
the
did
champions.
it. God's
Let's
35 is
go.
the winner.
Congrats,
All right.
Gods.
All right,
So maybe we should just start another one now. Let's start a quick one for 3 dice packs, so we can have people enter during this round.
What are dice
all right.
trading
And-
for right now?
Oh my gosh, so much!
It's like $32 a dice. pack
It's
or something,
crazy.
right?
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go look at. I'm gonna go on to Tribal Decks. So Tribal Decks is I'm actually one of the founders of this thing. I had to go create this because money transmitter laws are so complicated that we didn't want to touch any of that for Splinterlands itself. So I built this decentralized exchange. So there are orbs. Oh, I was thinking of orbs. Orbs are trading at 32. And where do we see dice trading at?
They're right around $17 right now.
Well, I see 12 as the current price. Let me go look.
Oh, well, then it's a good deal.
Somebody-
On Atomic Hub, they were around 17. What they're selling
Oh,
for.
nice. Well, then it might just be worth buying them on. This is what people do. You buy them on Hive Engine, and you can sell them on Atomic Hub. You can
Yeah, I mean that's the
oftentimes
beauty of
arbitrage
multiple
there.
markets, right? You got different trading areas, so you can go check. You can always check the Dark Energy Crystal price on various decentralized exchanges. You can go see what tokenized packs are trading for on Hive Engine, Tribal Decks, or Atomic Hub. Yeah, there's a lot of different options with everything on slightly different prices because it's all peer-to-peer marketing. It's cool stuff.
Yeah, it's super fun looking at Hive Engine and seeing the prices and everything. I check that kind of often. It's cool.
All right. So we got the first matches coming in. First one is Bandogi versus Hashmask. Are you guys ready to see this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Take us there. Let's see it.
All right.
And, who did everybody have picked here? I was thinking Bandog.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
think
Bandogi.
all 3 of us were Bandogi.
Okay.
So we'll see on this one.
I
It
see a
is the
couple
battle
of-
of the kitties.
A couple of adorable little kitties. I wonder what the rule set is that made them choose Byzantine kitty on this battle.
I think Bandogi
Earthquake.
wins, and it's going to be the dragon that wins it.
So it's the tank healing. Yeah, gold dragon. That's a pretty common story. When you see a gold dragon on the field, chances are it's going to win the battle.
So
Well, Hashmask has 0 flyers in an earthquake match. That's
Yeah,
not a good sign.
I've noticed
What?
that a lot of these top players like to ignore that rule set. The earthquake one especially.
well, they might
But-
just be doing that to kill everything to pump up the gelatinous cube.
Well, that's the strategy here. The Hashmask strategy is to stay alive longer than Bandog with high health, which it's. I mean,
And so you want everybody dead quickly so that you can get high health, so that it doesn't matter how much damage they do. And it might pay off. I don't know. Let's get this match started. It's going to be a long one because he's not going to do all that much damage. Although,
Well, So Almo Cambio can be missed by magic attacks. Is that right? Is that phase?
Yep.
So if we might see a miss or two from a magic attack, and Almo can miss a lot of things.
The earthquake is not going to help the gelatinous cubes stick around forever.
Oh yeah, I mean look, Hashmaster's team is going to be gone by the end of the second round. It's 2 big cards, but there's no attacking. Like there's just not any damage.
just stay alive. That's all we need you to do.
All right, I am going to speed this one up a bit. So
Yeah, I think
There
it's
goes
fair
the
to.
Khmer Princess. So we're down to Cambio and Cubio. And then, of course, you got the Byzantine kitties are doing their tank heal, right? That's yeah, they do a big tank heal every round. But that's not gonna. Well, yeah, nobody's getting hurt now, so it's gonna wait for fatigue points.
10 back to 16. And he goes up to 9. So where do we start next?
Is Almo losing? It looks like Almo's losing some ground.
Yeah. I think he'll die
Yeah,
next
he was at
round
3.
here.
He is. He's gonna die soon. Yep. Almo's going down. Hashmask is going down, I think.
It's amazing that one little heal is enough to keep this frost lion from dying.
Oh no, it switched again. Yeah, there's not enough damage to the cube now. So
Well, that's
so now it looks like Hashmask is gonna win.
the cube is such a wild card in most matches.
Yeah. I don't use it that much because it just can't be pinned down. You can't
well,
predict
but
it,
there's 2 heals. 2 heals on the dragon. Is that not going to do it?
No, because the cube's gonna stay up in the upper teens on health, and so when fatigue starts, it's gonna outlast.
Yeah, fatigue is going to wipe out everything except for the dragon. Then there won't be enough damage on the cube, and the cube will take it. I think.
Yeah, Byzantine and cube is such a fun combo. You just gotta.
Yeah, it's
just
almost
gotta
like they
keep
could
them
have just Hashmask could have just put the cube in, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you need all the other guys to die.
Should have just stuck the cube in Kron in
Oh, there won't be the 2 heals because the albatross is about to die.
there. Yep. Oh, and then there goes the Ice Pixie because the fatigue has started now, so it's gonna be over in like real soon now.
You get 2
No
heals,
damage
but I don't think it's
necessary.
enough. Yeah, I guess I thought Dragon was going to take it, but a little interesting fact about the Dragon: the Dragon is one of the highest, or like one of the cards in the game that has like the highest ability points for a card out of any of them. So like when we have like a whole spreadsheet, and in that spreadsheet we try to calculate, even ability levels across all these different cards, and we don't want power creep, but in the design of that card, that is one of the most powerful cards in the game.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah, it probably has a really good winning record. I remember there's one place where you can go look by card and at their win rates, I think.
Yeah, there's a Hive post like weekly about cards and percentage win rates and how much they're used in each ranked tier.
We got Elmen Hario 123 saying I need the cube. Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
All right, you guys ready for round 2?
The cube is an essential ingredient. Cube better get a cube.
Round 2 time?
Yeah, let's check it out. We got
right.
Hashmask victory in that first one. If Hashmask can win again, then Bandoggy will be put down to the loser bracket.
Well, Bandoggy loves that kitty, it seems.
Ah, but we got Chancius. Chancius the Great on the opposite side of the kitty. Don't be fooled by the kitty's adorable expression or the stars in its eyes.
This looks like a high monocat match.
Oh yeah.
99.
I think Bandogi is gonna smash this.
Well, it looks like Bandoggy went way crazier on the mana cost than Hashmask did. I see 5 mana, 7. Yeah, they used Hashmask used some smaller cards, even with the 99 mana count. But it's Equalizer, so I want to know who did the 15. Which of these naturally has 15 health? Because that's a bad move on an Equalizer. You give your opponent a chance to gain more health from the rule set than you do, then you're just giving them an advantage.
I don't see a lot of damage on the Hashmask side of things.
No, there's not.
Let's get this started. I
Krallis,
think Bandogi's gonna smash it.
Yeah, the Dragon Jumper is what's gonna tear him apart. I bet, because we'll see just opportunity attacks for big money every time. It'll just be like taking out the back row one by one. Oh, yeah, no, the taunt. Okay, so they're all gonna taunt. They're all gonna go for the shield bearer first because of this taunt. He's just got such a big shield that you have to attack him. You can't resist attacking his shield.
There is 0 damage going at that Robo Dragon, though.
Well, the poison might kick in at some point.
Yeah, who's attacking from, like, what's Hashmask doing here offensively? I don't see.
Not much.
Especially if Krallis keeps getting missed by the Silver Shield Assassin. There's a lot of earthquake damage. And then don't forget too that Chancius the Great has a resurrect.
And the Angel of Light.
Yeah,
So double resurrect on Hashmask's side.
This match is gonna go forever.
Yeah, make it faster.
Cool.
Oh, there it goes. Alright, faster. I always wonder how, if everybody watches it on 3 times speed, most players, do you guys all do that?
That's normally what I do.
I'm certainly always on 3.
Yeah. Well, the other ones start to seem pretty slow. Yeah, I mean, especially if you want to battle 10 or 20 or more times a day.
I can't believe. Is there something that stops Kraus from getting poisoned? Because he's gotten hit a bunch by the Silver Shield Assassin, and Honey Badger don't care.
Is there any cleanse anywhere? I don't
know. Poison is just straight 50-50 chance.
Yeah, but he's been hit like 6 times.
Yeah, that's just lucky.
Oh, no. It's the immunity.
Oh, he's immune.
Krallis is
Okay.
immune to negative status effects.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so that does make a big difference because, like, if you get hit 6 times by a poison attacker, you should be getting poisoned on at least one of those. The odds.
This does kind of look like a flawless Bandogi victory is going to happen here.
Yeah, Hashmask is just getting chipped away one by one here. Like, look at the health just go down evenly across the back row. So we've got 16 health. They have more health than they started with up top.
The slow play did not work for this one for Hashmask. And both of those reses got used, so now the shield bearer is not going to get the reses because we had
Amo Cambio got resurrected.
And I forget what this one is. It's not pulling up the name. Weird. But the guy on the end there.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't know when it's going to happen here, but Hashmask is pretty much done.
Yeah, I think I am going to skip to the results on this one so we can get to the next one because Bandogi definitely won this.
Do it. So that's 1-1, right?
That's 1-1.
All
Yeah,
right.
I can send the last battle for that. Right
Yeah,
now.
let's check it out.
Yeah,
I
let's
want to see
wrap
which
it up,
of these
and then-
guys win.
Then afterwards we have Yasik and Zowie.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one everyone's looking for.
Okay, so I'm sending this right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna go look
It's
at
gonna be the most recent one in the chat.
Yep, I'm watching.
Bandoggy, Hashmask.
Here, you can get rid of that one you just sent. I have it.
Okay, I'm deleting it.
And if you're just joining us here, this is the Gold Foil Cup, sponsored by Zen Sports. They're playing Gold League Splinterlands here. We had started with 32 players, and we're in the middle of the second round. So in the winner's bracket, we've got 2 out of 3, and then when they go down to the loser's bracket, it is single elimination. And yeah, the first place winner tonight is going to get a gold foil Chancius and a pile of money. The top 16 places win. And we are well into the action of the tournament, and here we're seeing Van Doggy and Hashmask one more time. All right, who thinks what is going to happen here?
Yeah, I can't do all the math in my head, but I think this one's going to Ben Doggy. I don't think there's enough heals on the blob.
What are the debuffs that the Cryptmancer brings?
I thought it was a -2 range.
Is it -2 armor or something?
I don't remember. This is where we need those pop-ups.
Yeah, well,
they're
they'll be
coming.
there soon.
They're
That's-
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
so
-1
there's
melee, -1 speed, and -1
health.
HP.
Yep.
All right,
And
which is
they're-
going to make a big difference over here because I see all these low health monsters on Van Doggy's side. So that debuff is going to be a problem, especially when you've got the death elemental back here.
Yeah, but all the attacks are going to the guy with taunt. And he's
Yeah,
getting
that's true,
heals.
yeah.
He does have a. Does he have 2 heals or just 1?
I think it's just the one.
Just 1. I actually did not know the Beetle Queen had a heal. I clearly need to look at her up more.
Yeah,
All right,
Magnor might hang on. If Magnor hangs on there and doesn't get taken out early, then Van Doggy's got this.
He's got Enrage and Trample too, so he might get a few free hits if he can take people out. Ouch!
There's a lot of
That's
buffs.
a lot of debuffs.
Yeah, that's what the death team does. Just welcome to hell, guys. Glad to have you here. See, now that's actually going to come into play in this. So one of the Spark Pixies back there have the stun, and the stun isn't. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference with the Dark Hound in here. But the Spark Pixies being able to stun the gelatinous cube, they're going to hit every round. They're going to stun every round. And actually, do they have knockout too? So
Yep.
they're going to be doing
Everybody's got
8
knockout.
damage to the cube.
But this is infinite
stun.
trample too. Magnor might take out everybody in one trample round. Oh come
Oh
on!
no,
That's what I
Spark
wanna
Pixies!
see.
I wanna
That's
see that
great
too.
hit.
I don't
Oh,
know.
but
Enrage
that's-
Magnor. If they just enrage him, and then he can do it.
One more, and he would have got it.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he did get the second kill. Hold on, there's
Oh,
still,
he was
there's still
enraged.
time.
He was only attacking for 6 while enraged. It wasn't enough. If he had trampled, if he had just done 1 more damage, he would have taken out the entire team
Oh, that's
in
sad.
one glorious moment of trample.
But
Frozen
this is,
in time.
This is a strong performance. This is a strong performance by Ben Doggy.
Yep.
Nice win. Boom.
And the Grim Reaper stands alone, conquer death.
8
and
damage
move
by
on.
the Spark Pixies. That's brutal.
All right.
Yeah, what knockout? That's crazy. I've never seen Spark Pixies do so much damage. For sure.
So you guys are ready for Zowie and Yasek now?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it. This is the highly anticipated. This is the battle of round 2.
This
right
reminds me of round 1, only it was Crypto Reaper right here in the.
Zawi's got Mylor Crowling, and Yasek is using Selenia Sky, the first legendary summoner.
But there's no melee attacks other than the chicken, of course, on Yasek's side. So I don't think the Thorns does anything.
No, it's not. It looks like Yasek countered the Thorns brilliantly. Maybe trying to anticipate that. Maybe he was looking at Zawi. Zawi did use Mylor last time, I believe.
Yeah, Crypto Reaper used it last round too. Pretty much
Yeah,
the same matchup.
So that's a good tip for anybody watching. Is Yasek will be looking at the history, the recent history of the opponent. You want to look at what they've played recently to give you an idea of what they might play in the future. That's what the best thing you can do is use all the information you've got.
In chat, F2P lived 33. Yep, Zowie was the come behind winner champion of the last tournament.
Yep, she won 9 in a row.
And won over Yasik. So this is definitely a replay of the last tournament right now.
So one thing I want to add to this is that Yasik is helping out with a whole lot of range, and it's aim true. So even with some low speed ranged, they're not missing. I think this is going to be a strong win for Yasik. That's what I'm anticipating here.
I'm going to have to give it to Yasik as well. Pretty much same reason,
Yeah.
but especially you got the Grenadier too, double damage on that on the failed summoner there.
Yeah, and that's cripple, right? Is that with the Grenadier with cripple removing?
Yeah.
No, that's not cripple. It's the one that removes their ability to be healed, right? I can't remember what it's called. What is that? Oppress. That's it.
No, it does double damage when
double
attacking
damage,
an
okay.
enemy with no attack. So he's going to be doing 6 because of.
Oh yeah, because it'll be
Selenia.
doing double on the. That's like what you said already, Kenzo. You're with it.
I know
let's get this match started. I think
Yeah,
Yasik's
let's
going to
go.
pull this
Oh,
through.
and we got a boost to range, so that Grenadier is going to do some work.
That
Although it's
chicken's
only
gonna die
once.
quick. That's about the
But-
only thing I know.
Yeah, that's what chickens do best.
Squawk! Oh no, it's gonna hang on. till
We
now.
got to get through all the divine shields first. Oh,
Right.
there's that big 6 damage.
Boom!
Wow.
That's a big
yeah.
hit. That failed summoner, he's going to have a rough day.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of damage, but hasn't gone down yet.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, it
always
looks like
my lord choice is not helping her. Oh, and the flying came off, right? This guy.
yeah. I mean, she might as well have used Leanna Natura on this one, or the Wizard of Eastwood, because the thorns didn't do anything for her.
Boom. Yeah, this is a
Nice Swamp Thing skin there.
this is-
Yeah, that's one of my favorite skins.
You know, I have a whole bunch of beta skins that we've never released. That's something that they're all steampunk. That's something I want to get out there. It's fun watching everybody just buy them up all at once. Ooh.
Yeah, the skins. As soon as they had that little utility boost for getting the SPS airdrops. Yep.
So again, I just want to give the style points to Yasik coming in with that much gold.
The gold card. Yeah.
So
Crest Talivor too.
Zoe's choice for ranged is a little bit surprising. Silent Summoners, so I guess it didn't matter. They were just looking for the cheapest. And then minis. Yeah, the
Yeah, a lot of similarities in these teams here. I see Zawi might have made a good choice down here using the Naga Windmaster, though. Oh no, I mean, because it's not going to lower anybody's range attack.
that shatter though is going to help on the turtle.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, so Yasik's turtle probably will go down first.
I like that Spineback turtle skin. I haven't seen it before.
Spineback
that's-
Turtle is a great card. 4 mana, 5 armor, 7 or 8 health. That's great.
Yeah, it's really good in melee mayhem. Any time that there's going to be a lot of concentrated melee attacks against the tank, I like that one a lot. I like Zawi in this one.
I think how many opportunities are on the top? Is it just the one? No, so it's 2
Yeah.
sneaks. I think the
Oh, that Beast is-
Windmaster is going down. I think the shark is going to go chew up the backside, and it'll be the backside attack that wins.
What's the Crutch Talivor buff? Does he have one, or is that a no buff? summoner?
That's a no buff summoner.
Yeah, he's a no buff, yeah.
He's a badass though. He's got a pretty cool history or profile, I think.
Boom. Yeah, and there's no armor that's sitting on Zawi's
There goes
team.
the Windmaster.
Just the what's the name of the is the harpoonist? Who's
Yeah, as Mare Harpoonist.
yeah? So he
There was no Harpoonist in this one, though.
no. Who's above? Who's next to the Crustacean King?
Oh, that's the Coral Wraith.
Coral Reef. So the
Oh,
taking away all the armor from the Coral Reef, or by the Coral Reef, I think was the main one.
Yeah, we thought that Yasek's turtle was gonna go down first, but that didn't happen. Yeah, this looks like it's just another solid victory for Yasek.
Did Zawi even get one? I think they're all alive.
Yep.
yeah. No, that was a blowout. Yasek remembered last time and brought it.
All right. Well done, Yasek. Was that 2 victories?
That was 2. That was Yasek
Okay.
2-0.
All right. So Zawi's going down to the losers bracket, and Yasek goes on to round 3 in the top part of the bracket. And what's the plan here? Are we gonna do the drawing for that 3-pack giveaway?
Are we done round 2?
Yeah, so round 2 has fully been completed. I'm going to tell players to start their next rounds,
Cool.
and then we can take a look at the bracket and talk
Right
about it.
on.
Brackets are up.
So we're gonna keep rolling through this, and of course we're gonna be able to watch more battles as the field narrows. So in round 3, we've only got 4 battles, so we'll be able to watch, a little bit from each one of them, I think, if not all of them. But then later, as we get into round 4 and the semifinals and the finals, we're of course gonna watch pretty much everything.
All right. So let's do a quick. These were 3 dice packs, right?
Yep, that's what Jacob said.
1, bubble gum. 2,
Bubble,
Liquid Force.
bubble.
And 3, God's 35 again. You got some horseshoes, sir.
Nice.
Hey, Clove got knocked out.
Who got
Which one
knocked
did?
out?
Clove.
Oh wow, that was
Oh
that's
yeah,
up there.
sure did. So she's down in the losers bracket down there to battle it out with Zawi and some of our other champions who have gone that way. But there's a really good chance that we'll see, or we're definitely going to see one of them again, right? At the end.
Yeah,
I mean-
Clove, she's doing well in the losers bracket. I can tell you that.
But Zowie is down in the losers bracket, so I'd be, we all know what happened last time.
We could watch some of those matches if you guys want. They're just best of ones.
Up to you. I put on what you send me.
Well, if you said
Okay.
Clove's doing good down there, show us one of her. Well, no, we don't, because you just told us that she's going to win. So let's watch a little bit.
Spoilers.
Here, let's watch Zawi's losers bracket match.
All right.
She's playing by Brybro. I will send that in the
Brybro.
group chat right now. Just sent it in the group chat.
Brybro 27. That would be. No, he's not. He's just regular Brybro this time. Brybro, right on. Is there?
Yeah. So yes, there is a losers bracket. We don't show it on the stream to save room, but on
Actually-
the Zen Sports app, you can see absolutely everything. Right. You can not only watch this broadcast on our app, but you can also watch individual players' POVs that they decide to stream. The whole bracket is on there. All the list of registered players, all the prize pool info, really everything you need to interact with the tournament is right on our app.
I've got a surprise for you, Jacob.
What is that?
Let's move this up, and we can look at the losers round.
What?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. All right.
I have leveled up in my production skills, so
Cool.
thanks to
Okay,
Gelmo. Gelmo,
yeah.
if you're out there, thank you.
All right. So what do we see here? We've got into round 4. Clove has already advanced into round 4 of the losers bracket. We've got Styant and Shneeg Gecko facing off in round 3. Then Crypto Reaper is gone, knocked out by Clove, and then Megalithic and Thamison. I don't know. Could be a lot of things.
We'll bring
So
it back
what
up.
are they waiting for there? Plato Zero and Trust Kauka to see who faces off against the Vibro.
Now, let's check in on Rybro and Zowie.
So this is a battle from the losers bracket, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Zawi playing with Selenia Sky, leading with Cockatrice. And we got Brybro over here using the chicken and thorning everybody. I see Epona. He's got Epona on the field. Non-attacking and only a level 1 Epona. So interesting. But it does
Skin
The
on the
newest.
cockatrice.
Newest of those legendary dice cards.
Yeah, yep, the most recent airdrop. There's going to be one more airdrop that should be announced just, I don't know, sometime in the next several days, I would think, the way that things have been going. So when we get to 50,000 dice packs remaining, that's when the 5th and final airdrop happens. And then, you know, once those dice packs are sold out, they'll only be available on the secondary markets.
Alright, so
Rami
what have we
Undying
got
back.
going here? There's not a lot of damage on either side. Zowie has more, but that Kron the Undying in the back line, that's always scary. There's no cube this time, though.
Yeah, the javelin thrower is going to do a lot of serious damage straight to the front
Yeah.
with a 5 range attack, and then the vulture is going to be picking them apart with its gnarly beak. So yeah, Epona's going down pretty quick because of this vulture. Oh, looks like she gets to survive for at least the first round.
Oh, all the thorns. But most of this
Oh,
is
the-
range combat.
Failed Summoner. I'm always surprised to see how the Failed Summoner performs. I don't play with green that much, but they always like using the Failed Summoner. Great defensive card.
Yeah, I actually remember. Sorry, I was looking at that post I referenced about the most used cards in each league, and I noticed the Failed Summoner was a card I was going to look up to buy because it had such a high win rate.
Yeah, I've noticed that it's used by the best players. But maybe that's just because it takes a while to understand how best to use it. I've never quite figured it out. But like
Oh,
I
the
said, I don't
heels
play
are
that much
gone.
green.
They lost the heels. That's big.
Oh, there's last stand.
No,
It's
this
all
is.
over.
It's over. Kron.
Kron gets last stand, and it's just a
He's
bloodbath.
the Undying for a reason. Bam.
Kron's
I
like
keep
beast.
forgetting I'm a little ahead of you guys.
You
I
know,
gotta shut up.
Matt was telling me, like, all right, I invented this thing called Last Stand. I'm like, all right, tell me more. And then the first thing I see is that he put it on freaking Kron.
Yeah, everybody was kind of
Welcome to the
surprised by
game,
that.
bro.
Do we have? Yeah, we have the thing. Everybody has last stand. That's a rule set now, isn't it? No, that's just the llama.
Yeah,
not
it's
a
the
rule-
llama.
It's not a rule
Yeah.
set yet.
All right. So unfortunately, that means Zowie is out. So the come from behind kid from last time, Yasek
All right.
can breathe a little easier, I guess, this time.
Yeah,
How about-
Zowie, valiant effort. We hope you join us again. And yeah, great battling.
All right. How about we check in on Yasek now that he knows his prime competitor is out of the tournament?
Okay, so we're on to the, what is this, round 3 then? Or round
This should
4?
be round 3, right, Jacob?
Okay.
Yep, this is round 3.
Okay. Battle of the Explorers.
Too Curious of the Immortal Gods and Yasek the Explorer. All gold cards, 100% gold here, even with no Dark Energy Crystal Capture bonus for playing them.
Which is
He's just
amazing
doing
because Too Curious has one hell of a gold deck, too.
I love to see that Grenadier in the back. It's becoming one of my favorite range attackers of all.
Yeah, he's brutal. Alright. I guess I like the opportunity combo for Yasek. I think he's going to chew up some Too
Yeah,
Curious folks.
I think so too. I think there's not much going on offensively for Too Curious, especially with Silence in play with the Elven Mystic,
Yeah.
reducing the magic attacks, and so nobody's magic attacking more than one at the end, right?
So they're going to kill the Grenadier first, right? That's what happens with opportunity. They go after the lowest health.
Well, it's going to have armor, so it'll take two hits because of the protect from the crusty.
And so there's a little bit of a who goes first here,
Yeah.
because if the seaweed goes first, then the Grenadier will make it an extra round. And if the parasitic growth goes first, then it'll knock off the shield.
Yeah, and they're
The
both
armor.
common. They're both common. They have the same speed. They're at the
Same
same level. So it's a coin flip, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so. All right, let's start this bad boy up.
Hmm.
Also, the mermaid healer always throws some unexpected stuff into play with the triage, because you don't know who she's going to be healing in the back row.
I'm missing-
Triage is a really uncommon ability. There's only like 4 or 5 cards I think
There's-
in the game that have triage.
2 and first
There goes
kill.
the Grenadier.
All right, 2 scavenge. That might end up playing a role here.
Well, the parasites back there are safe from their scavenge health, but then there's no sneakers attacking them at all. The
Well,
attack
it looks
power
like-
from Too Curious is all on the front.
Oh,
Yeah.
boom! That tank goes down. Man.
Yeah, wide
that
open.
Opportunity is such a beast.
Yep, I love opportunity.
Let's see who goes. Oh, all right,
Splinterlands and
there's-
life. But what I really like about opportunity is how it doesn't get lumped in with the sneak and snipe. So like when you have the no sneak rule set, you can still use opportunity.
I think those two at the end there, they also both have scavenge.
There you go.
Man, that is brutal.
Yeah.
I think they got every kill.
Yeah, Feasting Seaweed and Parasitic Growth are a pretty killer combination there with, they're mirror cards. They're basically like the same card, except one of them's blue and one of them is a neutral. I love the Parasitic Growth because of it being a neutral card and having like that combination of opportunity and scavenge. So Yasik, the winner.
Good
and
match.
That would have been round 1.
Yeah, let me see if they've played round 2. I didn't see it the last time I've checked, and it looks like they have, so I'm sending that over right now.
All right, we're gonna go straight on to Battle 2 in their series 2 and 3.
Do you want to talk about renting cards just a little bit, and just let people know what's able?
Yes, I mean a few weeks ago, Splinterlands unveiled an on-site card rental system that lets you basically rent any cards you want on a daily basis. You just basically say how much, you pick them from a list. You just go into the rental side of the Splinterlands market page. You can get whole collections for just like pennies per card right now. The prices are really affordable, but what it does is makes it so anybody can play to earn with very little commitment. So rather than having to buy a complete deck and decide which cards to level up and have one of each of hundreds of different cards in the game, you can go you can even rent on a daily basis for what cards you need for that day's daily quest. Like if you have a daily quest in the blue Splinter, then you can just go rent a bunch of awesome blue cards for 24 hours and then complete your quest and then start again with rentals the next day. So yeah, there's tons of new possibilities with rentals. Since we had that update, everything's been really taken off, and now people are seeing a way easier onboarding experience.
It's down just a little bit from its all-time high, which was right before the season end. But we were seeing. I'm gonna go scroll back in Discord a little bit because we were over 150,000 rentals there for a while. We're at like 148,000 again. So some people had sort of let some go. But what time did the season end? Do you guys remember? It was like 10 a.m. or something.
It was 10 this morning, 10 Eastern this morning.
Okay.
Oh, it ended today. I forgot to check my stuff.
Yeah, check your stuff.
Renting on a season basis is kind of one of the smarter ways to play the game right now because you can, you take the time to learn enough about the game to figure out which cards you want to play, and then just go on a rental spree. You know, give yourself a little budget and be like, okay, so I've got $5 in credits, and I'm just gonna rent my cards for the season. And most of the players who do this are finding that they get greater rewards with how far they're able to climb in the season than what they spent on renting those cards.
Specific example in the chat. Oh my God said that rentals was how they made it to Champ 1 this season specifically.
Yeah. So I saw earlier today at 6 a.m. Eastern 151,478 rentals for an average daily amount of 7,351. So if I go and I take 7351 and I multiply that by 365, I get 2.683 million. So the guys that are renting cards are collectively earning $2.7 million per year at that rate. I mean, that's amazing. Buy cards, rent them. And it's, the thing to me is that, like, I've owned a house and I've rented houses, but, you got to fix your roof. The most obnoxious thing in the world to me is having to go repair a damn roof. Who wants to go do that? It's like a huge expense, and it's not, I don't know. I feel like there's so little benefit for it. Like, the next buyer doesn't like, oh, I'm going to give you tons more money because you fixed the roof. No, it's like just maintenance, but it costs a fortune. So the idea that you could actually just like own an asset and rent it and never have to go pay maintenance fees on it, that's incredible.
Right. And it doesn't matter how much anybody plays with it, because it's not like these cards are getting ripped up and worn on the edges, or, they're not going bad from finger greases. So the more they get played with, the better for everybody.
I guess it depends how close you are to your computer, really, but,
But yeah, so renting works on both sides. So it's kind of just making Splinterlands an all-around more rewarding ecosystem, because people with large collections, they don't have to necessarily stress out about how much they're spending on this big collection that they're building, because they can set it up to earn passively for them by renting out their cards. And then new players who don't know which cards to buy yet can just take advantage of the rental market and make that a whole new part of the game for them. And it's fun.
So, not to interrupt, but we do have Too Curious and Yasik round 2 ready.
Let's do it.
You guys are ready.
Let's do it. Let's watch. Let's see. I'll take a quick peek over at SPS. I can't wait for SPS staking rewards to start. I just think there's going to be a massive vacuum from the market. Who knows? Maybe nobody will care that SPS has staking rewards of 250,000.
Well, I get the idea that lots of people want to stake. There is a huge reward pool for anybody who stakes SPS, and the rewards for that start on the 2nd in just a couple of days. So I've been hearing a lot of buzz about people wanting to stake their coins, and I'm not letting them go. I'm staking them. And the way that the reward structure is built, I think that people are going to be really smart to do that.
All right.
These guys.
So we got weak magic and 99 mana in this one.
Weak magic. That's a real strategy enhancing rule set, because magic just becomes like another attack. Like armor is affected. So
armor is huge in these fights.
Yeah. And repair. I think repair becomes like a key ability in these things.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing.
Neither of them used it.
There's nothing that's going to get to that Diamond Dragon. So if it gets to the end, it looks like the Diamond Dragon's going to get Last Stand.
Yeah, it is. And then Diamond Dragon with Last Stand is one of those nearly unbeatable things. But
It's
I
only
don't
3 magic damage. I don't. There are guys that can heal through that. I think another big piece here is going to be the Chain Golem can go eat a bunch of attacks from the Headhunter, but the Headhunter can't eat a bunch of attacks from the Sandworms. So I think Yasik has this.
Yeah, it's true. The Headhunter is going to get taken out in one hit from the Sandworm.
Yep.
Well, 2, because there's Protect in there as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take 2.
But then
there's a Strengthen.
And Sandworm doesn't have piercing at Gold League. Okay, it doesn't get piercing until max level, I guess.
Hey,
The other thing is, don't both sides have a scale doctor to get rid of some of that armor too.
Oh, that's where it
Doctor
went.
does
Yes.
rust, yeah. And nothing can miss because it aim true. Both Biz Kitties, you know, they give them that aim true ability.
Ooh, that's not a good thing to lose. Sorry.
Oh, the dragon jumper's
Oh,
down.
yeah, no. Too curious, the dragon
Boom.
jumper is gone.
And they're the sandworm.
Yeah,
that
there's no
that
hope
to me was
anymore.
that sandworm made the difference.
Yep. Took me a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time to realize how good those sandworms were, actually.
Man, that
Got
the chain golem was down at 1, almost had him.
I know,
And
the
then back
chain
at-
golem just...
Back at 7. That's
I think the
rough.
chain golem... I take the chain golem over the Robo Dragon Knight in a head-to-head battle anytime. I think the chain golem with shield it makes the difference. Because Robo Dragon doesn't have shield. It's got all those other flashy abilities, but it just doesn't have the one important...
Well, it depends on if you're going to see ranged or not. I mean, if you're going to see ranged, then that Robo Dragon is going to be awesome. But I think this might be a flawless victory by Yasik at the end of the day here.
I think
Yeah,
so.
chain golem's gonna stay on its feet.
God, that sandworm is just eating everything.
Nom, 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 nom. Yeah,
There
the
goes
6
the
melee
Oaken-
attack.
Oaken Behemoth is down. Robo Dragon.
I want to see. There's the health. He's back up to full health.
And we didn't get to see the Diamond Dragon with Last Stand, but
That's
it would have
pretty.
just
That
killed
was
everybody else.
pretty close to a flawless victory
Yes.
by Yasik.
You know what I'd love to see? You know how baseball cards have baseball stats in the newspaper tend to get really, really, really obscure stats? I'd love to see something that's like cards remaining, like an average cards remaining. So like how often do you wipe the floor with someone like that? Like really in-depth stats would be really neat.
Or it'd be good. It would be. It's just like a total talking shit page to be able to be like, who had the most complete wipes out of anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only did you win, but you like demoralized them. You ruined their day. You called them back. You went like full Terminator. You went back in time and destroyed their ego as a child.
Is there a list anywhere of the abilities, like an encyclopedia sort of thing? We have
best
Rob.
place for that
Rob
is
23
the-
Hive is asking in chat.
Yeah, the best place for that is the wiki, the
Okay.
the community built wiki. They have a really good search by ability tool. So I don't know, are we able to put links into the Twitch chat, or will it? Like,
Yeah, we can. No, it's all good.
Yeah, toss her in there.
So there's the link for the wiki page, and you just go click into ability. Let's go. You go explore. No, it's in gameplay. So under gameplay, you just click abilities, and you'll be able to quickly and easily see every card with each ability. So you just click on the ability you're looking for, and then you'll see every card from every different splinter that has that ability. And like if you start clicking around here, you'll be surprised at how few monsters actually have some of your favorite abilities. So there's, I mean, a lot of abilities only are about 4 or 5 different monsters or less.
So what's the rarest
But,
ability
yeah, that's
in
the best
Splinterlands?
place. It's the having.
Yeah, it's the having.
There's only one.
That alchemist.
Yep.
I'm partial to the alchemist. Did you notice
Yeah,
his
I
red
love the
chops in there?
Alchemist. Yeah, he's the chop monster.
All right, we have coming up next Juno Kyo versus Anubis, which sounds very, very epic when you say it like that. Anubis being
Anubis.
the Egyptian god of what, the dead, I think? Don't at me, I don't know.
Of something. I knew it was the Egyptian god of something.
All right, we got him up, and you guys should be seeing it now.
Alright. I'm just looking at some of the Twitch chat here. Is there a giveaway happening right now, or are we between giveaways?
We are between giveaways. The last one is done.
Okay, so this is our last battle we're watching from this round, or are we more?
Jacob, Junokio and Anubis are still in round 2, right?
So this is round 3.
This is round 3, okay.
This is the first battle of their series. So I figured we just watch the whole series.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to the bracket after that.
Yep.
What's there's Equalizer, and what's the other one that's part of this?
Target practice.
So everybody gets sniped. All the range and magic attackers get sniped.
Oh.
Exploding Dwarf. Interesting.
Well, but it's Equalizer. It's a great play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Low
that's one of my
health for
key
an
moves.
Equalizer battle. So these 28 mana, I'm surprised neither of them wanted to be the one to pump up the health. You know, a lot of times, like when I'm playing an Equalizer battle with fire, I'll use the Exploding Dwarf, but then follow him with Magnor or with somebody really high health, so that I can pump up the Exploding Dwarf's health. But what's going to be key here is, can the Exploding Dwarf actually hit the Serpentine Soldier?
That Goblin Shaman skin, I like that.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's a cool one.
Some nice skins here on the
Same with this
Junokio side.
Same with the Serpentine Soldier. Solid. I love those skin arts. I really should have been buying.
There's a few left. I don't think you can get the legendaries anymore.
Yeah, the legendaries are mostly gone, if not completely gone. But yeah, there was a big pickup on the sales of those. But there will be more skins in the future.
So there's still a lot of commons left. It looks like we're halfway through rares.
And we might even have some fun sets of skins, some mini sets, and like different kinds of collectibles.
So like that gold dragon,
really
there's only
open up.
one left.
Is there a way... Okay, you see in the background the cobblestone bit? Have you guys thought of doing some custom skins for that, so that people can battle in their own arenas of their choosing?
Those kinds of ideas are great. It's just there's no time to get them done.
Oh yeah,
That is a good
no.
idea.
Timeline wise, of course. I
Yeah,
know
no,
you guys are strapped for resources, but
I'm making a
just
note
a
of it, Tanzo. That's a good idea, for sure.
You want
All
to
right, I've started it. You guys should be seeing it now.
All right.
I guess I'm giving it to Anubis, and for no other reason than the.
Yeah, I think Anubis has got this one. Yeah, there's a retaliate, but a miss.
I think he wins because of the Exploding Dwarf. Maybe
Yeah.
the
I love the Exploding
gets a
Dwarf.
heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Exploding Dwarf is he was made for Equalizer. It's just perfect.
But maybe not.
I forget what it's called. The one where you can attack from any position, but it's not opportunity or sneak.
Oh, 2 kills right there with the same card. That general just put the hurt on.
Oh, the Phyrexian General. In the lore as well, I believe they're also not someone you want to meet.
Oh.
There's 7. There's 7 Phyrexia generals out there. They actually command the Phyrexia armies. They're pretty important.
Halfling
They get
Alchemist
those
is
cool
dead.
fire guns.
These blasts are gonna hurt.
I can't believe the Exploding
that-
Dwarf is just still sitting there.
Well, and the other thing is he didn't do a lot of damage. That Serpentine Soldier was dodging everything.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
and
he
there
does.
he goes.
But hold on, we're not.
Oh yeah, it's over. Junokio, I think, has got. Yeah, Junokio's got this.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I was rooting for Anubis there, but that Serpentine Soldier. If when I asked why is that one of my favorite cards, it's because you can't ever hit him, and when you do, he hurts you.
Yep, we had the Exploding Dwarf make contact. What was it, 2 out of 5 times or something?
Yeah, that was not fortunate for him. That battle probably goes in both directions when you play it enough.
So, which one of them won that first round?
That was Junokio one.
Junokio
Okay.
won.
Now Lorna Shine. She's my favorite.
I really like Mylor in this one. No heals.
Yeah, that.
come at me, bro. You're just gonna keep getting hurt.
Yeah, Kron with no healing. Unicorn Mustang is that not typically a healer too?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I
If
was
it is,
thinking
if
of
it is,
the,
I need a higher
corrupted
level one.
No, I was thinking of corrupted Pegasus. I think. Um,
There's a lot of magic
Yeah.
damage that's sitting up on the Junokio team.
Yeah.
The Resurrect, will the Resurrect play? Because I think Kron is going down.
yeah, Last Stand's not going to be used.
Their last stand isn't coming into this. I'm giving this to Junokio for
Yeah, I think you're
the
right.
backside attack.
I don't know. I think I'm going to disagree with you guys. I think Kron, because we got the Silver Shield Assassin up here. He's going to go right for Kron, right?
Yeah.
Kron, because of the thorns, is going to do a lot of damage back to that assassin.
Yeah, but there's still it's not only that, it's also
Oh,
the,
you got-
the
There's a
cat.
Divine Shield.
Yeah, I missed the Feral Spirit. Never
Yes.
mind. I rescind my thing.
then the
You guys are
poison,
right.
the poison's going to kick in. I think Kron is going to get knocked out of this.
Yeah, Kron's going to be done pretty quick.
All right, well, we'll see what.
But
Oh,
then Kron's going to get
hold on.
resurrected, so I don't know.
Well, it's
And Kron's got that divine
where's the
shield, too.
Inspire? Oh, it's on the.
I forgot about Kron's Divine Shield. Everybody up top
Is there?
has Divine Shield.
No poison. There's the poison. Okay, so first round poison is a big deal.
Yeah, hit the poison right away is going to cause problems for Kron.
And it's good. It was good for the shield. Oh,
Yeah, you guys were right. There goes.
the
Sorry.
life leech. Life leech would be fun in this.
Oh, and taking out Spirit Druid Grog. Oh, no, he took out... Oh, because Kron gets his Divine Shield back when he's resurrected. That's a pretty good resurrect use. But, oh, there goes the Shield Bearer. This might still go to Anubis.
Boom!
Yeah,
Wow.
that unicorn is putting up numbers.
Wow, yeah, I did not expect it to go this
I
way.
did not see this happening. This.
Yeah, I called Anubis winning, but I called Anubis winning for the wrong reason, so I won't take any credit.
No, you're good. You just thought Kron was going to hang on longer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay,
Well
good job,
played.
Anubis.
Well played. That was a fun
So
one.
then it goes into the third battle, right?
Yeah. Sudden
Yeah.
death. All
I just
right.
sent that in the group chat, so we should be
It
All right,
is-
it's
it's
ready.
going
We're
up
gonna-
now.
I'm going to go straight to the
It's
final-
another cat fight.
final decider between Anubis and Junokio, both using Byzantine Kitty. Dragon Spirit in the front, really interesting, and the Kraken. Kraken on one side, Dragon Spirit on the other. There's the sea monster. Mighty Dricken is in play.
That's a rare one. You don't
This-
see the Mighty Dricken very often.
Everybody has opportunity, and no magic is allowed. This is just going to be mayhem with the weaklings being attacked. So the Dricken's going to go down fast. The Ooze is going to go down fast.
And it's all true strike, so no one's missing.
I'm excited to see the Vigilator with the poison. He's gonna wreck some
Well,
face.
yeah, hopefully the Vigilator can poison the Kraken quickly. I mean, the Kraken will be taunting and gathering all those attacks, so the top row for Junokio is safe.
Now, here's a
Wait,
question.
weren't we into this match? Didn't Anubis win 2?
Nope, it was 1-1.
Okay.
How did players get the Dricken at first, says Paulina Colada 15.
How does anyone need promo cards?
Well, it was
I feel that way.
It was in a mystery potion. We used to have this potion item called the mystery potion. It has been since phased out, but it gave you a mystery reward every day. So you could get an individual card or a booster pack, or in certain super rare occasions, you would get this one very special card with a really low supply. So the Mighty Dricken was one, Baby Prince Julian was one, and Archmage Arius was the third. I think those were the 3 of the mystery potion legendaries.
Yeah, I wish I'd had mystery potions back then. but I was silly and didn't get them.
It was rough for people that were going for those rare cards, because sometimes they would have to do hundreds of days of the mystery potion before they got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
This is looking like a flawless victory for Junikio.
Yeah, Kraken all the way.
Kraken was one of the first legendaries I leveled all the way up.
I didn't get to design all that many cards, but I designed the Kraken. And
good job.
I was just trying to think through myself of like, what would this beast of a card do? Because he's nasty, right? So I'm just trying to imagine it. And I was like, he's going to demoralize him. He's going to get enraged.
Yeah.
You know?
It's shocking how fast the Kraken moves once it gets enraged.
Even the Dricken's not going to die.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
the
you
Kraken's
spoke too
sitting there
soon.
with 9 speed. Oh, there it goes. Yes, that's okay. Take that out.
Sacrificial Dricken.
All right, so that's the end of round 3, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Right,
Junikio moves
So we're
on.
going to be able to go back to the
Can you-
bracket.
come show us the bracket here. We got 156 live viewers. Hey guys, and then there's going to be even more on Twitter. Oh wow, we're into Yasik versus Junikio. That's going to be exciting. And two dudes I did not expect being in the winners bracket there. Just didn't see Maverick or Ako Mahjong being the one up there. And, like, they tore through Digital Wisdom, they tore through Clove, they tore through Bandogi. I mean, these are names that I am not as familiar with. Was not expecting them to be here. But
Totally agree.
Okay, can we watch some of the Yasik Too Curious? Did we already see any of those?
I think we watched the Yasik Too Curious fights.
Yeah, we did. We watched those ones.
Yeah.
All right.
The real
Yeah.
question right now is chat ready for another giveaway, and which one should we do?
Well, I voted for delay it. Now I'm voting for do something big. We're getting towards the good stuff.
Well, we've got our second chanciest that we're going to give away.
Do we want to do that one now?
I think we could wait to do the chanciest for the winners bracket finals.
Okay.
Let me see what cards I have in my library that we can give away. Let's give away 4. Let me find what it was. The one that I wanted to give away. 4 evangelists. It's a pretty good card.
All right. Giveaway started. This is for 4 evangelists. You know what? I think I'm going to have the encyclopedia open next time so I can bring these things up and show people.
I was looking for it. I can't. It's an epic, I think. Yeah, it's an epic.
Yeah.
Evangelist is a range attacking epic, right? She's got the snare is her native ability, and then at level 4 she gets inspire, and rust comes in at the max level as the icing on the cake ability. It's a powerful range attacker. Goes from 3 to 4 at level 3, and with snare that becomes really good. It can't miss flying, and it takes away the flying ability. Right now on the market, they're going for the cheapest are $2.70 right now for any.
What, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. A $2-3 epic isn't something you see every day.
Now it is.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Just one question about leveling up cards, right? How do you actually level up cards? Is it automatic? And how many level 1 cards do you need to turn into a level 2? I've been a little bit confused about that.
Yeah, you go into the collection page.
Can you show it?
Where you see your cards.
Yep. I'm going to show it right now.
Okay, so I'll watch once I see it on the screen there, I'll describe what we're seeing.
Yeah,
so you use these check boxes.
Pick the exploding dwarf.
The exploding dwarf?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's the goblin shaman.
No, I know. You're a little bit behind me. Don't worry. I already switched it.
Oh, you seem to be on a collection with no owned cards.
Oh, I'm not logged in.
That's fine. I'll do stats.
Yeah.
So you use the check boxes next to each individual card. and you check as many as you want, and you're going to see how many are already combined from the current level. And you don't ever want to combine partway, because you should only really combine when you're ready to actually get to the next level. And there's no need to over combine, because you never can be quite sure, and combining is 100% permanent. So when you combine cards, like if I combine 50 copies of one card into one card, I'm going to be left with one card that has 50 VCX, and 49 cards fewer exist after that.
So those cards are burned as soon as you you merge them.
So
that's
which
cool.
is why you'll see the circulating supply go down after cards are no longer in print. So that's the built-in scarcity mechanic that people like to.
Which I think is driving this whole economy nuts, right? Because a new player comes in, and they say, "Hey, I want to play, and I want to be in Champion League." They don't just come in and buy one card. No, they're going to buy at least 172 of these if they can even get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
we have a question from Mathix. Can you combine like a level 3 and put a level 2 in it, or do you just need level 1s?
No,
So
yeah,
I was gonna show the for sale one, because that'll give the BCX to talk about.
Yeah, so BCX is the base card experience, BCX. So when we talk about cards in BCX, that's showing how many combined single cards came together to make this card. So that top one there at $40 is a level 7, and 105 exploding dwarves have been combined to get there. So, and if you go back to the cards page where you see the stats page, you see that a max level is 505, because it's a common reward. Common reward. I think it's 505. Yeah, so you need 505 total to get to the max level of 10. So when you start looking at it like this, everything, once it's combined, is going to cause those circulating supplies to go way down, because of course these exploding dwarfs aren't being printed anymore. They're only being combined and burned at this point. So there's not, like, that's what Agrod's always saying when he says there's not enough cards to go around. It's very true. As we get a bunch of new players and more cards get combined, everybody won't be able to hope to have every card in the collection.
So an example of this is there's a command in Discord which is $decimation, and if you do that, you can see how cards have, like, the number in circulation has gone down over time. So the one example I always refer to is for the alphas. We started with 300,000 packs, and there's 5 cards per pack. So there were 1.5 million cards in circulation. And today, it's like 270,000 or so. So more than 80% of the cards have either been burned or squished together. And that's why these things are so dang hard to find.
All right,
Yep.
The entries are closed.
And this was for 4 evangelists, right, Jacob?
Yep.
All right.
But this whole model of combining cards and burning as people level up to play, it was really brilliant. This whole thing that was put together by Yabamat and Agro a few years ago. The system kind of ensures that as we continue to grow, the older cards will always become more scarce. And what that does in effect is it kind of imitates the idea of collectibles becoming rarer and scarcer through time, except with physical collectibles, it's because they get ripped, they get lost, there's flood damage, fire damage, things that happen over the years as they change hands. Here, it's just happening for a different reason, but it still happens in a very similar way.
And those are all the reasons why I would never rent the card, right? Like, if I had a friend, I'm not going to go even my brother, I'm not going to hand him one of my cards. They could get ruined. But with blockchain, you just do a command, and I can always pull it back. It's just like, it makes renting so much easier.
Yep. Yeah, the delegated authority with the Hive blockchain, it makes it all very easy. It's like it was made for a delegated authority kind of rental system. But the fact that Splinterlands has launched that and already put it out, and has such an effective system that's already being so widely used, it really goes to show how much further we are than almost every other gaming project in the blockchain space. because there is nobody else out there that's put together such a thorough system of rentals that's able to, you delegate out authority and you can pull it back when you want. You can earn passively. You can do it on your terms. It's pretty amazing that we have that rental system.
All right, are you guys ready for Jacek and Junokio?
Let's see.
All right, yeah. So there's only two matchups on the top in this round, right? We're just gonna
Correct.
watch 2 best-of-3s, and this is the first of them. Jacek and Junokio, Mimosa Nightshade and Cryptmancer. That's an interesting summoner matchup. I see the stink ball in front, cursed slime ball. Lord of Darkness.
Its only job as well is just to get smacked around until it blows up.
This is this one might end up being a little frustrating because it's going to be hard to know. Like a lot of what this comes down to is whose Lord of Darkness hits and does it apply stun? Because if you get in a roll where you're stunning the other one, that's a big deal. Do we have any speed affecting mobs up here?
I think that Cryptmancer is giving Jacek a slight edge in this battle.
Yeah, the Void isn't really going to help Junokio.
No.
I think that's a good read.
But Hydra is in there. I see they both have parasitic growth, but then just at a glance, it's like Junokio's parasitic growth is just crippled to begin with from that -1 melee attack buff.
The flying stuff is weird. I don't know. I think you're right with I think the choice of summoner is going to help Jacek win.
Yeah, Cryptmancer is a hard summoner to get your hands on. Mimosa Nightshade's a lot easier these days.
Junokio is in the chat and says went for anti-heals.
And there's a
Oh, redemption killed the maggots.
it's a lot of health. Come back in. Thorns. That's a nice.
Yeah, Enchanted Defender in the back is perfect for opportunity. It draws opportunity attacks because it's always low health.
So there's that stun. That's the stun I'm talking about right there. So the Jacek stun. The earthquake is fun too on the Lord of Darkness because it just keeps triggering the enrage.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a crucial miss. So Jacek's Lord of Darkness got missed.
Earthquake. I like the heal on the Hydra. See, there's another stun. The faster Lord of Darkness really won this match.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the faster Lord of Darkness won the match because of Cryptmancer. Now, Cryptmancer was actually one of the legendary summoners that players got to design. I don't know if everybody knows that.
Yep, in the group there with Prince Renan and Valnamor and Plato Emberstorm and the Peak Rider.
Yeah, we try to let our players come in and be a part of the community, and that should probably be a prize too. We should just make it so that the top 6 people that buy Chaos Legion are going to be the ones that get to design it. Now this is funky. Does the chicken matter? Does it?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's gonna the
I
Junokio's
don't
Hydra
think
is
it
gonna
matters.
have last stand earlier, so that it matters a little.
Well, it's also not technically a mirror match. So, but
And the-
this is really just random luck.
Chicken's not gonna retaliate. I think the chicken's gonna make him.
The
is
chicken
gonna help
dies
him
in
a
one
little bit.
round. I don't think that the 1 health will matter. I think
But
it'll heal.
it removes a retaliate opportunity for.
Oh God. Sorry.
All right, so now both last stand. So it depends on who gets enraged and
Oh!
who retaliates.
Jeez.
I'm sorry I played that so fast.
Wow.
I might replay
No, that's
it.
okay.
No, let's redo that. That seems like a lot of luck to me.
Junokio, it was because like you've got enrage and retaliate, and those are both like loose cannons. Like there's no telling when they're going to be triggered.
Well,
I
the
really
enrage,
thought that
the
was gonna
enrage
be
less
a-
so, but the retaliate, a 50% retaliate chance.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to be another like 30 round match
long
there.
drawn out.
So
But-
I had it on fast, so we weren't dragging. But like, wow,
So we get.
that's
So
maybe-
I guess the chicken actually played a pretty big part in this. That
Didn't
thing
matter.
went first, so then
He got mad and then died. The
and then that attacked, and it
enraged
thorns.
the Hydra right away. Both are enraged now.
wow.
And dead.
Yeah.
That was
I think you could play that like 50 times, and that would be like a 50-50.
yeah. But that was like the equivalent of a tennis player hitting an ace. Like that was just. I thought it was going to go a long time, and boy,
So
was
that's
I wrong.
that's 2, right? They're 1-1 now, aren't they?
They are 1-1. Just
All right.
waiting for round 3 in that one.
Is it
Do
just
we have-
weird? Do we have a lot of matchups going into the third? Like we don't have a lot of 2-0 victories here, do we?
Nope. Last time we had a lot of 2-0 victories, but not so much this time.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for round 3.
What
And
about-
I think it actually just got sent in. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
and
a
the
lot,
other guys.
players, for staying on top of these battles. We're going through this at a pretty good pace.
Yeah, so I figured we'd watch all of this one and then all of the next one.
We've had
Yeah.
155 viewers here for a long time. I just want to give a shout out to the guys that are watching, the guys that are playing. Thanks for being part of our community. We really like having you here. It's great that Zen Sports is hosting this, and it's great to have one of the game sponsors coming out here and putting on a good show.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot of fun to be here.
Sacred
Chicken
Unicorn.
cube.
This is it.
All right, that
It's
is
just-
a weird looking
Yeah,
team.
Yasek is just outright telling him,
This-
"I'm
this
gonna
must
let
be-
you die." We're
It
just,
must be
I'm
noxious fumes, right?
I'm just waiting for you to die. That's all that's happening. 2 sets of heals.
It is Noxious Fumes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so they're hoping to cleanse the unicorn and then just totally rely on the unicorn after that. Junokio, that is a long shot, my friend.
Actually, I think the herbalist there is going to go first. There's
Yeah, it's
no
gonna
one.
cleanse the unicorn.
Yeah, so it should work. Whether or
Then
not
it'll
it's going to
die.
work long term.
Oh, it's gonna triage itself. Maybe it will stay alive. Because it's got
Ooh,
nobody
that-
else to triage.
There's a dead chicken.
Huh.
There's a trample. There's a trample attack right off the bat. Piercing.
But it
It's
just,
the
it
cube.
never.
Now, can
Oh, wow.
Can the herbalist-
The poison is a big deal.
oh no, the unicorn's gonna win. Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Junokio's got this.
I don't know.
There's no last stand. They're gonna.
The cube keeps getting more.
How much does the cube heal for? 6? If it heals for
5.
6, if it heals for 5, if it's only healing for 5, then the cube loses.
No, because the,
Oh, no,
the
you're right.
herbalist can die.
Nope, the herbalist
No,
is
'cause it's
triaging itself
triaging,
each
yeah.
round.
No, but it's going to get into the late rounds.
Oh yeah,
No,
no,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not. I don't think
Triage
it's
one.
gonna make it there. I think we're getting 6 damage to
no.
the cube, and it's no, it's healing for 6. I thought it was only healing for 5, so
Yeah,
it's
that-
healing in the
It's
same.
healing enough, so then
Yeah.
the herbalist dies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they both die from Junokio's going down from fatigue.
Yeah, you got that one aggro.
Man, this goes to the
That was
cube.
close.
So cube was another one of these. So this goes back to Ultima 1. Did you get? Is anybody here old enough to have played Ultima 1?
Oh yeah.
So I remember being a kid wandering around, and you would fight the gelatinous cube, and all it was on your screen was a white box. In fact, it looked like a wall, so you couldn't even tell all the time. But you'd move forward and take damage, and it was like, what? And you move forward again, and you take more damage, and then you realize, oh no, that's a gelatinous cube. And so this is an homage to the gelatinous cube from Ultima 1.
Yeah, that's interesting because I know that it was a classic D&D monster, and it was a very similar design and everything, but I didn't realize it was in Ultima 1 too.
Now, here's a funky question. How much health does it have right now? How much health does the gelatinous cube have?
Oh.
Oh my goodness! I did not see that coming.
Oh my god.
Junokio knocks Yasek down into the lower bracket.
What happened
Wow.
at the end? We don't need to watch it again, but what happened at the end?
It was a combination of fatigue and the unicorn going first.
Yeah, the speed made a big
so it was
difference.
a timing thing. Wow, I think it surprised everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
So Junokio goes on, Yasek goes down to the losers bracket for one more chance.
All right, here's the other side of this. Who is Junokio?
And then at
going
the
to
end of this, I want to see the brackets and see who's still around
Yep.
here.
Yep, this is the last one of this one, and we'll be able to go back to the brackets.
All right, Akamo Mojang and Maverick of the Bone Crushers.
So we got
Go to
magic
Zaku.
damage versus blast and range damage.
They're
We've
both
got-
taunting to the front.
We have knockouts. Knockouts everywhere.
But is there any stun? We
There's-
got Medusa. in
Medusa's
play.
stunning
Yeah.
the tank, and we have Spark Pixies
Pixie,
stunning the tank.
Oh, yeah, okay, so one stun on each side. So
But
it's
double magic damage versus somebody without void is going to be really painful.
I think
Very.
Mavericks got this one because of just those powerful range attacks with blast.
Well,
I think I'm going to take Maverick as well.
But I don't know, though.
I'm currently going with Akko. We'll see.
Oh, Magnor's enraged already. That's no good for the
jeez.
Kraken.
Look
Magnor
at
might
that.
trample the
Oh
Kraken.
my god,
Trample.
16
Oh,
damage!
16! Yes! Yes, go Magnor! And a trample!
Oh,
Oh.
savage.
That,
Oh, I
That
love it when
was taking all
Magnor's
back.
trample hits.
That's
looks like
that's
wow.
a big hit. Nice
You do
job,
not want to
Maverick.
make
Just
Magnor angry.
destroyed.
what
Holy
that tells
cow,
you.
look at this. Just crushed.
You made Magnor angry.
Magnor
don't
smash.
like you.
All right, we have a request to replay that one on
I think
fast
we can
speed.
replay that one. Let's watch Magnor crush it
See the
again.
16
Just go to the-
damage. 16 damage followed by the trample.
I love that. I've only ever seen my Naga Warrior do 16 damage and Magnor. Those are the only two I've ever seen do 16, I think.
That was awesome. Who did he trample?
The Kraken.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he killed he trampled the Kraken.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a sentence you hear too often.
And he's only 15 feet tall. The Kraken's way bigger.
the stun and the knockout, boom.
Bam.
It's like, you might have wanted some shield right there for this.
Here comes, dead.
16 damage. Boom. Oh,
And
and,
here-
now,
yeah.
oh, that was fun. Why don't you try this trample?
And then we almost kill the Kelp Initiate too
Yeah.
with the blast. That's just crazy.
And the ruler of the seas is like, "Hey, I can tickle your feet. How do you like this, huh?" At least the stun came through, because Magnor was angry. You had
All right.
angered Magnor.
Magnor was for a while. It took a while for people to realize the utility of Magnor. I think he wasn't.
Yeah, he was like a
at
$2
first-
card for a long time.
Oh yeah, at first it was only $1.15, $1.50. I think it was well under $2. I know because that's
What is
when I
he
was
going
buying
for
them.
now? So for the guys that were there to go pick him up, Monster and Legendary, he's going for $47 now. So the people
Wow.
that picked him up got a nice, 40x return. Maybe it's closer to like a 24x return. over like
For
the
a
last
regular foil?
regular foil, he's just shy of
I'm,
$50.
I'm always checking on my chickens, of course, because like I think I mentioned last time I bought about 400 extra 1BCX chickens.
That was probably the best investment you've ever made.
I bought them for like 3 or 4 cents a piece. They were at the absolute low point of the chicken value, and now a single chicken is going for like $7.50.
Well, I mean, the rate my collection is going up in value, I'm going to have to call a real estate agent soon.
So Maverick's sticking with Yoda and Zaku here, and we've got Daria Dragonscale's brother in the form of a flesh golem, Delwyn Dragonscale.
I like
That's Daria's brother.
Yep, there's a story behind that. Yeah.
He seems less than okay.
She couldn't cope with with the loss of him, so she had him remade as a golem.
Oh, she brought him back. That's tragic. That's not good.
It's
Yeah, that's a
awesome.
dark.
doesn't-
That's
he
a
doesn't
dark
look
story.
healthy.
This is supposed to be a family-friendly stream. Right?
Oh, you know,
Living
I'm
lava.
liking the rust on the living lava.
That
Oh,
is
yeah,
one of my
Living Lava
favorite cards.
I'm surprised to see it up here at gold. Usually that's one of the most popular, most played cars at bronze and silver, Living Lava.
He's tough to kill, and he gets when you get like that 3 attack, you can finally start chewing through like the Hydra heals. So
Right.
that ends up being a big piece. Let's see. So he does extra magic damage. You know, this is I don't know. I bet on the magic damage before, and that did not come through. But there's not a there's
That's a
2
lot of magic damage,
opportunities. There's 2 opportunities, and there's no shield. I think Maverick is going to go. Oh, but then again, he's got taunt.
I don't
There's a
know.
lot of debuffs, but it's just a lot of melee attack. Oh, the Living Lava is almost dead from all that magic attack.
Yep, there's that. And then who's this? Phineas Rage? Is that character's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phineas Rage. I'm not that familiar with him in battle, but he's got a lot of health.
That is a lot of health, especially.
I use him a lot in second position, obviously because of reach, but he's a great backup tank because of that health. He's also super fast. If you get like Flame Monkey and who is the 3 mana magic user? He's a flyer, but he gives you speed as well. And then if you add like Biz Kitty or Pyro as a summoner, you can get Phineas Rage up to 9 or 10 speed with 12 hit points.
Enchanted Pixie hold. Oh no, thought she was gonna make it. But you know,
It
with
looks
that
like
with that
Maverick-
scavenger health down there, there's no way that Maverick isn't gonna win this now.
I do like seeing Doolin up there, though.
Okay, so I think
right.
that was Maverick 2 in a row. We were just talking about those 2
so
wins,
Maverick's
yeah.
going to the finals of the winners
Maverick,
bracket.
Maverick
here.
is calling strong for this one.
Or semifinals, I guess, is what it is.
This
next.
is Maverick's a name I'm going to remember. You know.
Yeah.
Is
Alright, so
it an alt account for somebody? Because you know the like Monster Mavericks. That's probably a reference to that, but maybe not. But I'm wondering, do we know who Maverick is? Are they an alt or something?
No, I'm not familiar with this player, so it might be a Cinderella story that came out of the qualifiers.
All right, can we see the full brackets?
Yep, give me 1 second.
Maybe we can watch a backup match or two.
Jacob, is Maverick one of the ones from the qualifiers? Do you know?
Yeah, so he did qualify. I was just checking my Discord messages to see if he mentioned he was an alt account, and it doesn't look like he is. So he just qualified and is
Nice.
playing super well in the tournament.
So we got
Great.
Yasik and 2 Curious for the losers final.
Yeah, really not surprised to see either of those names there. They're both
Yeah.
old school. They're both very
Look at
talented.
Brybro. Brybro did great, hanging on, beat Schneegecko, and then lost to Yasik. Just there in
Schneegecko has a
round
great
6.
collection too. They've been around a long time.
We have a question
Yeah,
from a Senate 1707. To participate in tournaments, cards must be owned, right?
No, you can rent.
no.
No, we want as much utility to renters as possible. You know.
Yeah. And also
Nope,
there are,
you can rent.
if you're playing down in the bronze tournaments as well, you could technically use the phantom cards. Everything's level 1 anyway.
Yep. And
So-
there's also a chance we're going to shake up these tournaments in the future. This is just the Gold Foil Cup series, so these ones we're playing at Gold League, but it's always possible with these Zen Sports in the future we can do different rules. We could try Bronze League tournaments. We could do Novice League, but only Gold Foil cards are playable. We could do a lot of different types of rules. And now because of the new rental system, it's pretty much easy for anybody to get involved, even if you need to go rent some Gold Foil cards for, like, it's a live tournament. You only need to rent them for a day, so it's like never going to be much of an expense.
Yeah, renting is a super good incentive for qualifying for the tournaments. We have a lot of players who are renting cards in attempts to qualify.
Yep.
It's actually it's an amazing system. And one other thing that I think is unbelievably cool about Splinterlands that we've talked about earlier is just the combining cards. I think that is so amazing to add longevity into the game, and to it's just fun, right? It builds momentum over time. A lot of the video games I like to play have that element in them as well. So really cool. I think we are going to watch the loser bracket semifinal here between Jacek and, let me just check, Jacek and Too Curious when that's up. They haven't battled yet, but I can just say a couple quick words about Zen Sports now that we have the time. So this is actually a huge week for us at Zen Sports coming up. We've been working on becoming the first crypto-focused sports betting operator in Nevada for about 16 months now. It's been a really long process. Our CEO, our CTO have all basically, gone through rigorous investigative processes to make sure they're good human beings and all of that. And we appear in front of the Nevada Gaming Control Board this Tuesday. So our CEO, our CTO, a few other members of the company are flying down for the final hearing to get certified in Nevada. And this is, a huge deal for our company. And on August 20th, we will be the first crypto-focused sports betting operator in Nevada. So incredibly exciting for us, and just wanted to share that news. And we're also continuously hosting esports tournaments every week, every Saturday, either at 2 p.m. EST or 5 p.m. EST. Right, next weekend we're back with Zenotic, and Zenotic is crazy fun. I know some of you tuned in last weekend for the tournament and had a great time. It's an incredibly fast-paced, exciting 1v1 arena FPS shooter game, and we have a blast in our Zenotic streams. So if you enjoyed this, maybe you'll enjoy that one too.
Sweet. Yeah.
And let me see. Yep, I have JSIC and Too Curious coming right up.
All right.
See some questions in the chat there. There is not an expected date for land release yet.
Yeah, a lot of it got pushed back for getting the SPS token out, and now with SPS blowing everything up, like all of our metrics are going through the roof. We've had to play some catch up on DevOps, so it keeps getting pushed back. But that's going to be really exciting to me because, when you're battling, you're putting some cards on cooldown, but you probably have favorite ones that you use, and out of your entire collection, there's only so many cards that you're actually playing with. But with lands, it gets that our planet style where you just have to stake everything. And I think if you think cards are hard to find now, when there's 150,000 plots that need monsters and summoners on them, people are really going to be hungry for rentals, and literally everything on the shelf is going to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of need for a lot of cards, and it's easy to look at those circulating supplies and think, oh, there's plenty of these, but no, you combine one common reward to max, and 500 cards disappear basically.
Yep.
No, land is going to be interesting. I'm waiting. I want to see. Did you guys ever decide on whether or not resources, like individual resources, are going to have the pools? Why can I not remember the name right now? I thought I was being all fancy and professional, but now I'm just drawing a blank.
Yeah, the diesel pools.
That's the one, diesel pools.
Yeah, we're still figuring out, some of it, how that'll work, but we definitely want to make it so that you can trade these resources, directly from the game.
You mean make them all externally tradable? That would be cool.
Yeah, that's, I can't tell you exactly how it's going to happen because we still need to put it all together, but yeah, there's certainly going to be some trading that is available here.
That's cool. That's one of the things I'm waiting for. Become like an iron, stone, and lumber magnate.
And just to go back to the basics for a second of this land expansion, just to explain to people who might not be familiar with the idea for Splinterlands, the really unique thing that it does is it gives players the exclusive ability to mint, to create their own NFTs that will be playable in the Splinterlands game. So in a new format of the current card game, you'll be able to play items and spells, and those items and spells can only be created using land and the resources that you gather from your land and by using monsters and summoners. These markets are going to be driven completely by the players. These items and spells are not going to be sold by Splinterlands. So it's just a way, another huge way for Splinterlands to give more value back to the players.
Yeah, I think that was another fantastic idea. I love the idea of the player-driven economy, especially when I'm sitting on land and driving the economy myself.
Yeah, I mean, we just want. My working thesis is that if I can help people make money, I will eventually make money, and that's good enough for me.
All right, so we got Yasik and Too Curious here.
This is a loser bracket battle?
Yeah, so this is the loser bracket semifinal. So this is a best of one, and the winner of this will play the loser of the winner's bracket final in a best of three.
Okay, so this is the last chance.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. We got Cockatrice in the lead for Too Curious.
Yeah,
but then the non-attacking failed summoner.
Yeah, the failed summoner is going to bounce a lot of stuff back, but there's no heals on the bottom.
I always get nervous in these situations when I see like the Ruler of the Seas and Medusa sitting up there with 4 health and getting hit with Magic Reflect. Oh yeah, because the Ruler of the Seas is going to go down from Magic Reflect.
Yeah, well, it depends on who goes first. Pixie's done. Medusa's gone.
Magic Reflect finishes it. Oh!
Yeah. And he kills himself for the end of the round.
Yeah. Oh, that's tragic. That's like a scream at your computer kind of moment.
Nice job,
Too Curious.
Failed summoner play of the game on that one.
Yeah.
It's not often to see a failed summoner take out half of the other team.
Yeah, that's Magic Reflect is a powerful ability. I mean, if you come at it with strong magic attacks, then you're just gonna get hit.
Oh, there's that Archmage Arius coming in a second for you.
Oh, ultimate power.
Goes with Archmage Arius.
All right, so we got Juno.
Scary looking team.
Yeah. So Juno, Keo, and
Magic?
Maverick.
So this is our semifinals in the winners bracket.
Man, he really likes his Phineas, and he really likes this red team.
This is a lot like the last one. He's got Magnor in the front, Phineas.
There's so much healing.
Are we going to have Magnor trampling again? That would be so epic.
Jacob, is this the finals or the semifinals?
So this is the winner's bracket finals.
Okay.
So the loser of this will go down and
Yasik.
play Yasik. Yes.
There's a lot of heals up top, but it might not matter if they burn through the red dragon.
All right, I'm going to try and catch the Magnor trample in slow motion if I can.
I love it. I like the infinite. I mean, everybody likes the infinite trample rule set, but it hardly ever gets to be used. It's almost like a novelty rule set where it's like the special The special goal is to just see it happen. I just
the
want to see
poison.
somebody do infinite trick.
Okay.
Oh wow!
I
Magnor
just-
goes down.
Wow. I paused it after that one because holy cow.
Man, that
Yeah,
was
Magnor
a big
vanished.
opening
Where'd he go?
round.
Where'd he go? He was
Yeah,
there.
what was that?
He's gone.
Like, oh man. That Vigilator, you don't wanna leave it alone for too long.
Yeah.
It'll get you.
Juno Kyo's gonna win this. There's no
the Vigilator is going to
stopping him
win
now.
this.
Yeah, Vigilator.
And quite
Ooh.
frankly, the Vigilator is not a thing I would like to meet in an arena,
Well,
personally.
it's
Just
attacking.
saying.
It's
Putting that out
attacking
there.
4 times per round in this.
Yeah.
State that
I was wondering if that double strike actually works for both, and the fact that it does means I know what I'm buying next.
But Red Dragon is the same thing. So like Red. No, it doesn't have double strike. So does it?
Has return fire. The
But
Vigilator,
still-
if you want to
still.
kill something, you got to bring a Vigilator.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I would like something dead as quickly as possible. Oh, okay.
One Vigilator, please.
So the Vigilator is actually one giant monster that lives throughout the inside of the planet, and when you see it past the surface, like what we see in the picture there, that's just like the tips of some of its fingers, basically.
That's extra gross and terrifying. I want you to know that.
Maverick and Juno Kyo again. We got Prince Renan shooting arrows at the cute little
Oh,
kitty.
look at that flesh golem. That flesh golem has got to be like a $20,000 card. I don't even know what that is, but that's
a
expensive.
max gold flesh golem.
Well, he's not max. Well, is he max? And he's nerfed down.
Oh yeah, could be. Probably is.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, because it's gold.
I'm gonna go look right now.
Yeah, look,
Is
I
that
want to see if I'm looking at a $20,000 card because that's crazy.
cards gold foil. Is that alpha?
A level 8 beta is.
no, I
is
think it's beta.
27. So there's a gold one right now for sale for almost 3,000 for a level 8 beta flesh golem, but there's no max.
That's a $3,000 card. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
3,000.
I guess 3,000 is okay.
Wow, there's
No,
a.
no, no, no. Well, it's $300 per BCX. How many of these do you need? Oh, well, level A. Yeah, you're right. 3,300. If that's
There's
max
only-
level, then it's 31, and that would be like a $10,000 card.
There's
Yeah,
no max
9,300,
ones for
yeah.
sale. Like there's.
Yeah, there's
The-
not
the-
enough for everybody, people. You got to
The for
push and
sale
shove.
supply is pretty low.
The void is going to come in handy, but it won't matter because he's about to get smushed by the. I think Junakio wins this, and it's going to be the
Yeah.
headhunter that does it.
And we haven't seen the Elven Defender in the tank position yet tonight. That's pretty different.
Well,
to see, but
there's no legendaries in this one. That's a big one.
okay.
And
Or
what's
sorry,
the,
is it? Yeah, there's just no legendaries. Yeah.
and then
But
what's
just
other
the?
one's
this
trample.
Mitika Headhunter, it's got 7 range attack. That's just crazy. It's gonna do most of the damage.
Yeah, that's the one I'm worried about. And the the golem doesn't have shield, so this is going to be. I think this is going to be a pretty broken heart for Maverick there.
All right. Well, let's see.
And but there's a protect. So there's a repair and protect on the flesh golem too. It looks like. So like I'm not sure
Awesome.
what that's gonna.
So the order of what happens is going to matter.
Jeez.
Boom!
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
Just dead.
Fleshy's dead.
Oh man, I gotta get some way of not being so far ahead of you guys because I don't want to give things away like that. But watching
this-
those brutal
Do you-
murders.
You can't have the stream open in a small tab.
I think this is going
I-
to be a flawless victory.
Yeah, I tried doing that, but it didn't work quite right and started
Okay.
giving a whole bunch of echoes, so I
There's
couldn't do
the
it. I'll
heal.
find a way.
Yeah, that's a flawless victory.
That was
No.
Well,
That
there might be one
headhunter?
damage that happens.
yeah. That headhunter did some business.
Yeah, the headhunter is a great card.
Yeah.
I need something dead, and I need it to die in one round, in one
Yeah.
hit.
You need the headhunter and a vigilator.
Does it have piercing too? The headhunter.
Yeah, at the
I
higher
think
levels
so,
it
yeah.
does. So Junakia
Yeah.
moves on, and so that means it's Maverick versus Yasik?
Yes, and they still have not started their matches yet.
Okay. Yeah, just absolute madness. And we're seeing, it's fun watching SPS trade. Been watching this thing bounce around in the 40s. Wondering where that goes.
Yeah.
Actually, we got a comment, Splinterlands Rex, saying that $5,000 card sure paid off. I'm getting a little bit of the sarcasm there, but that's the interesting part. Is you can have someone who goes and puts all that money up to do that, but that doesn't mean they automatically win.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
If you have the tactics and you have the knowledge, it doesn't matter if they have $50,000 in cards, you can still beat them. In some of my random battles, I've beaten Yasik, I think once out of 5,000 times, but I still did it once.
That's impressive. I could confidently say I never have. I feel the same way. I've got this weird thing that I do where I tend to judge harshly the cards that people like the most, like the ones that people see as overpowered and like the really high dollar ones. I usually try to figure out ways to win without them. So like I've always been the guy who's like, you don't need all the legendaries. If you break it down, there's like 60 different legendary cards in the game. And so like when you look at terms of how many there are, there's commons and uncommons are just as rare as legendaries in terms of the full breakdown of cards. In terms of supply, legendaries are all rarer, but it can be harder to level up your commons and your uncommons than legendaries. Mm-hmm. And when you get a max level common or level 8 common or a good level 6 rare, they can do some incredible damage and you don't always see it coming.
Looks like people are asking for more giveaways. Who won the first 2 draws?
Well, look, I think we got Gods won the first Chancius, right?
Yeah. So I am going
Did the Evangelist giveaways draw yet? I don't think they did. Did you close that one
yet?
Yep.
Yeah. Civ Koska, Salman Rajput, Bullseye Shot 2, and Zoe 97 are the ones who won the Evangelists.
Yeah, so if you want to give away, just join our Discord and send me a message. I'll be able to send that card to you directly from my account. And one clarifying detail about the grand finals, right? So since this is a double elimination tournament, the player who comes from the loser's bracket is going to have to defeat the player who comes from the winner's bracket twice in the series.
Yeah, that
right.
makes sense.
So these are going to be both the best of 5 series. So if you're coming from the loser's bracket, you're going to have to defeat Ginocchio twice in a best of 5 series to win the tournament.
Wow,
that's a lot of work.
That's rough.
But if there is somebody that can do it, it's Yasik.
Yeah, Yasik, I guess, has taken Zowi's place as the comeback kid in this tournament.
I'm wondering when Yasik is going to quit his job and just do Splinterlands full time.
So I just got round 1, so we can pull that up. I sent it in the group chat right now.
Got it going.
So we haven't mentioned yet with the SPS staking rewards launching soon. There's another piece of SPS staking that doesn't come into play for a few months, I believe, still, but is going to be a real hit. And not everybody has wrapped their head around it yet. But it's the idea that you can stake your SPS on players. So you can use staked SPS as a way to kind of back players. And based on how many they already have staked on them and how many total are staked and how well they win, you can earn greater rewards by backing a player that plays a lot and wins good rewards. But it's also going to come into play like finding undervalued players, basically. Mm-hmm. So you find players that do a really good job but don't have any SPS staked on them, then you can get a greater reward share from staking your SPS on them. So this whole idea of backing players with SPS becomes a new dimension of strategy to the game that turns us all into talent scouts.
Yep. I got my eye on a couple. I know where my tokens are going.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bet on myself because I just am not that great all the time.
I am definitely not betting on myself. All right, so we got the first one from Yasik and Maverick. You guys ready for this?
Okay. Yeah, Mimosa Nightshade, Delwyn Dragon Scale, Almo Cambio in the tank position, and the Diamond Dragon on the other side, and everybody has Divine Shield.
Yeah, and all the abilities were scrubbed.
Oh,
Back
but look
to
there.
basics.
This is a perfect use of Mimosa's debuff.
Yeah.
So like it's 100% magic attack.
Brutal. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
that's rough.
so well
And-
played by Yasik.
And then you got the Almo Cambio having Void in there. That's not nice.
Well, that's what he's saying is that the Mimosa provides
They've all got Void.
to all of them.
Yep. Yep.
That's savage.
So
Oh, for some reason I thought it was she gives a -1 in magic. That's my
I
mistake.
mean, it's still gonna be, but Delwyn does +1, so it washes out. So like what
Yeah.
you
no,
see
no,
there
no,
is
no,
what they
no,
get.
No, because it's Void cuts it in half, and
Yeah.
Dula
Oh, that's
just
true,
gives
yeah.
+1. So
Yeah. So the Void is gonna eliminate lots of possible damage from.
yeah. I mean, I think Yasik is gonna.
Yeah, Yasik should have this one, cutting all the damage in half.
And then,
There goes the armor already. That's crazy. The Diamond Dragon needs to have his armor for longer than one round.
Boom, dead. All right, let's see. Does a dragon? Oh, the 1 health. The
I
1
love
health
that
keeps it in.
Octopider.
Boom.
And no healing on the Cornealis. No healing at this level.
Yeah.
Cornealis
Level
has close, like it can attack ranged from close too, doesn't it?
Not in Back to Basics.
No,
Yeah.
not back to basic, but normally, right?
Yeah. All right, so Yasik comes in hot and takes round 1.
Yeah.
That Mimosa just won that round.
100%.
Played.
Yeah.
Yep, sending over round 2 right now.
All right, one
All right,
down.
So this is a best of 3 series here, right?
No.
This is a best of 3, correct?
What?
Okay, so we need.
I thought this was a best
So-
of 5.
No, so this is the losers bracket finals, and then the grand finals
okay.
is next. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got Zaku.
Yo.
Zaku.
Yoden
Double
battle.
One of the-
Yoden.
One of the things that I like seeing is like what are the best players out there? What are they sporting, right? And it just gives you a sense of what cards, what are the cards that the best players in the world use?
Yeah.
No, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It tells me I'm not using enough Shield Bearer for one thing.
All right, Spark
All
Pixies.
right. That's gonna be a hard one to hit for Yasik's tank there. That won him a few battles earlier in the day too. That Serpentine Soldier.
And it's Trample. Oh, this is a
Oh,
fun rule set.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have the possibility of a Magnor total party wipe.
If Magnor is enraged, then he should have no problem hitting the Serpentine Soldier.
Well, it still has dodge, so that's a 25% miss chance just right there.
Oh, but they slowed him down, so maybe won't even matter if he's enraged. He might have no hope of making contact with that Serpentine.
Enraged. Now it's got a full 3 health or 3 speed.
Come on, Magnor. I'm always rooting for Magnor to do the trampling. He's
Oh,
barefoot. I
I
mean,
think-
barefoot trampling is awesome.
Oh,
It's
blast
definitely a
for
power.
Magnor
It's a
is
power
awesome.
move.
Oh, that's a big stun.
Stunned. So you know, one thing I've been thinking a lot
Oh,
lately.
it wasn't
shouldn't-
enough. It wasn't enough.
Nah.
I mean, if that had hit, that might have been enough to do this.
All right, Yasik takes it for sure.
Boom. Yeah, nice work, Yasik. All right, that's 2-0 for Yasik.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's the victory in this series.
All right, so now it's going to
Good
be
try, Maverick. Good performance.
Yasik versus Junokio.
Yeah, and just a reminder, this is a best of 5 series, and Yasik, since he came from the losers bracket, will have to beat Junokio twice 2 best of 5 series in order
Oh
to claim
wow. Okay.
the
That's
title.
the challenge.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Challenge
Yeah.
on hand for Yasek is to win 2 best of 5 series in a row against Juno Kyo.
All right. So while we're waiting for those to come in, I think it's time for the other Chancius. What do you guys think?
Yeah, get it started, I guess, as we're getting ready for the finals.
All right.
So yeah, this is a Chancius the Great, the second one of the evening we're giving away. Are we saying is God's not eligible from winning the first one, or is anything on the table?
That's come up to Jacob, I think.
Yeah, I think we could say Gods is ineligible. He also won a dice pack too.
Yeah.
So he's had a good day for sure.
Yeah, put your horseshoes away, Gods. You're done for the day. All right, so make sure you put !enter.
Chancius the Great, legendary summoner worth current value of $125 on the secondary market.
Yep.
And I want to give you guys some props. This is a nice platform. This is going very smoothly. I wish when you're doing the greens, I wish I was seeing like the 2 versus 1 or the 3v2, and just like keeping track of the match score.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that next time. It's a little hard. I stepped away from doing that in the first round because it was just so many scores to report.
Yeah, the first round might not need it, but getting into these later rounds, like I wanna know, because like especially if we keep casting these over time, keeping that kind of win record somewhere in the back of your head, being like, Yasek is really pulling in the 3-0s over and over and over again. I mean, he might.
We need a statistician.
We do, really. It's a lot. I will make sure to do that in the next tournament, though. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, when if players can even self-report them with the ability to edit, that seems to work pretty well because they're generally honest. Especially if it's clear, it often isn't that they're dishonest. It's often that the buttons aren't entirely clear what you're supposed to push. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So players can self-report scores on our app, but we don't have the functionality yet for submitting I won 2-1. Oh, I won this map, with this score set playing Xenotic. But that's something that's going to be added in September as well.
It sounds like there's a lot of possibilities to just kind of further integrate Splinterlands into the platform and make it more customizable for Splinterlands tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they have a lot that they can do with this esports tournament creation platform.
Yeah, of course. We can actually, if we had players just link their username for Splinterlands, right? All match submissions could all be automatic, right? We could just pull the blockchain info. And that's obviously something that we want to do and could, really make for some great tournaments. So that's certainly in the plans
So
as
we
well.
can't. There's no way to bet on this right now. I can't come in and start tossing bets on Yasek.
I think they have to wait for the Las Vegas Commission for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't have to wait for Las Vegas for that.
Okay.
But we have done that in the past, right? But what we're building right now is kind of an entirely automated script, so that we don't have to do anything manually. It'll all be basically Zen Sports tournaments are ported to our betting database, and then if you go on the bet/contest screens, it's actually there right now. But you can see there's a whole betting tab for Zen Sports tournaments. So in the future, right, every single match in this tournament will be open for betting. Right, we'll do like a 5-minute grace period before each actual series starts, where people can place bets, and we really embrace the play to earn here. So what I'm thinking is that all betting fees on our tournaments will go to the winner's prize pool, and a lot of cool stuff like that. And with the sports token and all the integrations that we're planning to do with Splinterlands and other cool games and services. It'll just make for some really awesome benefits for betting in sports tokens, holding sports tokens, and using them to buy NFTs and such. So really excited for all of that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Because
Yeah, I
ready to
can't wait for
throw-
betting.
Go on.
I'm ready too.
I'm ready to throw some money on Yasik. Yeah, are you guys going to do like the basketball bracket
odds?
style, where you can, start putting together what you think the whole bracket will look like? Is that on the roadmap or radar?
Could you repeat that? Could you repeat
Well,
that?
it's like the basketball stuff where, like, rather than just guess, like you don't just bet on an individual match, but what you're doing is you're betting on like the whole bracket all at once. You're just trying to find out who you
Yeah.
think is
So.
gonna-
Oh, I understand. Like the NCAA tournament style.
Yeah, like fill out
Yeah.
the whole bracket,
Yeah.
have people do
Oh
a
yeah.
pool.
That is something we're working on. I remember I suggested that a little bit ago, and Mark, our CEO, was super excited about that idea. So we will be doing that because we already have all this bracket technology, and
Yeah,
we have the
bracket,
peer-to-peer technology.
It's just as simple as having like a point system where the more that they have that match up with the final result, then the more points they get. So whoever has the most matches on their bracket would be the winner, right?
Yeah, and another cool thing we could do with the esports software is actually have betting tournaments, right? Where basically, it's a 16 better tournament, and you match up against your player in a head-to-head match for a week, right? And whoever has the highest percentage gain on their sports token bets for the week moves on, right? And then the winner of that whole tournament wins some, ginormous bonus of sports tokens. That's another use case for our tournament software that we're going to start doing soon once we're licensed in Nevada.
That's excellent. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this adds a lot of flavor.
Yeah. I think we have a lot of players out there that like watching this kind of thing and just getting into it, digging deep into a live commentated tournament. It seems like a fun thing to do on a Saturday evening, or really any time of the week.
So, speaking of commentating, we have Junokio and Yasik ready to go.
Sweet. Let's
First
get
battle.
into it. Because remember here, for a recap, we need Yasik to win this thing. Yasik has to beat Junokio in 2 back-to-back best-of-5 series.
And Junokio, I know we go on about Yasik being an absolutely brilliant player, but Junokio's definitely no slouch. So 2 3 of 5 victories over Junokio is not an easy thing even for Yasik.
Yeah, no, looking for 6 victories here against
Yeah.
Junokio. The first, it's a race to 3, and then another race to 3 if Yasik wins. So we got the Unicorn Mustang and Naga Warrior. I mean, I'm partial to the Naga Warrior, so I see Yasik winning this one. She's a little unpredictable because you never know when she's going to get enraged and when she's going to retaliate. But when I see her in the tank position, I know there's going to be mayhem.
Well, the thing you got to worry about is can the headhunter knock her out in just like 1 or 2 rounds?
Oh,
Boom!
well, it enraged her.
Like
So
that, yeah.
It definitely, but it enraged her. Now, if she just retaliates, then that might be enough damage. If she retaliates right here, and she does.
That's not quite
That
enough.
might-
I was
that might have been-
expecting a little more death and mayhem.
Oh, they got that big heel off on the Unicorn Mustang. So I don't know if the Naga Warrior pulled it off. That it was that powerful hit from the Mitika Headhunter that did her in.
That might have been a critical miss. Yeah, the headhunter. That headhunter is kind of what I was thinking was going to do it. And,
Yeah, well, we've seen the Headhunter make the difference in like 5 or 6 battles already tonight.
and just
Yeah,
the,
that's why you don't want to go anywhere near the Mitika village if you are an enemy, that's for sure.
They've got big heads with big eyes, and they can see you from far away.
This
And then
is
they have those
nearly a
headhunters.
flawless victory.
Yeah.
You don't see
All right,
that
so-
to
That's
Yasik
the
very
first one.
frequently.
Yasik is in a hole now. Gonna have to
Alright.
come back and win 3 battles before Junokio wins
No.
2 more.
Number 2. We
And
gotta-
then that's
gotta-
only halfway there.
Yeah.
But only if Yasik wins. Yeah.
This looks like.
So
Are we going to
Huh.
see
Junokio.
Hydra?
That's interesting.
versus Cube.
Epona in the front. Wow.
One mana, just a little something to put in there.
What is
What is-
Juno Kyo thinking there with Epona in the front?
I
Hold on.
don't know.
One,
What even is
2,
happening?
3. It'll get up to 16 health.
What's the rule set? We don't know what the rule set is. Oh, it's Earthquake.
And Fog of War, but that doesn't really do much here.
The Earth. I don't even want to speculate. I don't know what's going to happen here. Is it
Yeah,
going
what
to
the
be?
hell? Wait.
There's no enrage on the Hydra, so the
All right,
damage
look,
is
chicken-
5.
Yeah, so Chicken hits Epona, but then but then they all get more health because of the buff from the llama
But
and
Earthquake
from
will
Epona.
kill him. Dead,
Oh no, now Epona's gone from Earthquake.
dead. And then the chicken is going to go up.
It's Hydra and Cube.
So the
It's
so
done.
24. The 24.
Oh, it's Last Stand Cube.
Yeah, you can't. I guess
Yeah.
Juno Kyo is
No
going to
one
win.
card can beat a Last Stand Cube.
There's got to be something that can beat a last stand cube.
Not a single card.
No. Only another Last Stand Cube.
No,
2 cards.
Like
there's probably
Well, it depends on where it is in the match, or like how
Well,
many
like
other
an
things
enraged-
have died.
an enraged Magnor might be able to do it.
The Mitika Headhunter, if it's like behind a chicken or something, could knock it down.
This thing's healing for 7, and yeah, there's no. This might end up in a draw, because of how high the health is on the Hydra.
I think the Hydra is going to go down with fatigue. I think the cube has it. What does chat say? We're going on round 26, round
Hydra
27,
might
28. What do you guys think?
We got
F-
surprised by this
2P
before,
Live
right?
33 says
Yeah, we did. Cube, round 31 we got, 32, 33.
I think this is going to end up both dying in the
39.
same round.
Jacob, you might want to have like special bets on these cubes.
I was just thinking we gotta have the option to bet on how many rounds you think the match is gonna go.
5, 9.
It's the next one. It's going to be.
Q pulls it off.
Oh, barely.
Round
Yeah.
28. Helena Colada 15 said 28, but you guessed 2 numbers, so
All
I
right,
don't know
so-
if that counts.
So this is down to 1 battle here. If Juno Kyo wins again, that's the tournament.
Wow.
Yep.
And
That's high
I
stakes.
just got the battle, so I'm sending it over.
All right, this is
High
Yasek's
stakes.
last chance, and Yasek has a major deficit to make up here.
Last stand, almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a last stand, but it's gonna be like a serious last stand. Like he's gonna have to come back and win 6 times from this.
Okay, so we got full teams this time. What's the...
What would you say the
we
odds
got
are?
back to basics
on-
and reverse speed.
What are our odds on Yasek actually coming back and winning 6 battles for the victory in this tournament? At this point,
I mean,
Who-
given
who
how
would-
well
who
Juno
would guess
Kyo is
the odds?
playing, I would put it at like 15%, maybe 10%. But again, if there's anybody in the game that I think could do it, it's Yasek.
yeah.
I'm liking what I see. I guess I don't understand why the halfling alchemist is to the left
And second,
of the beetle.
yeah. Why are they right there? Oh, both sides. I'm wondering about the positioning of the halfling
Yeah,
alchemist.
I can't think of why.
It's back to basics, but why would they put a range so? There's more magic on the top, so I think Juno Kyo's got this one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough magic
No.
on the Yasek
Ya-
side.
Yasek applied blast to all of them. This
Yeah.
is going to put the hurt on Juno Kyo. This is enough to do
Okay.
it. Dead.
Yeah, could be.
It's going to be tight.
There goes that guy. Fire beetle's gonna eat it now.
One dead.
One interesting thing about the blast rules in this is that when you get the blast going to the next card, you actually get rid of that divine shield before you get to it.
It's not over. It's not over.
Juno Kyo wins.
Juno
Wow.
did it.
Wow, and that's a clean sweep on Yasek.
Three
Comes down to that
nothing.
magic attack. You never know.
That's
Wow, okay.
With authority, 3-0.
I think
Juno
that
Kyo.
I think that
takes
might
it.
have been a mistake by Yasek at the end there.
That was well done. Whatever it was, Juno Kyo took Yasek down 3-0 for the victory, the big victory. That's the end of the tournament.
Wow.
Well played.
Yeah.
So it looks like he is taking home. Let me just do the final calculation. So we started this promoting this tournament at 660 followers on Twitch, and we now have 828. So that's pretty spectacular. So that looks like that's about
36 more.
sounds right to me. I can't do it that fast, but yeah. So it looks like Juno Kyo is taking home. Oh, I can't even remember the number you said. $1,336 worth of prize money, right? He gets to choose actually what kind of prize money he wants, right? So we can pay him out in sports tokens, we can pay him out in Bitcoin, we can pay out in Tether, and we can pay out in ICX, which is the gas coin of the Icon blockchain upon which sports tokens live.
And wasn't there another thing if they choose sports token?
So we actually, I'm planning on announcing this Monday along with the rule set for the next tournament, but I can give a little bit of a sneak peek right
alpha.
now.
Here's
I
your
don't know.
alpha lead, fellas.
Yeah, I talked about it last time. I probably should have said something about it earlier. Let me just pull it up. We're introducing what's called the esports sports token staking rewards program. And what this means is that players who play in our tournaments will be rewarded for simply holding sports tokens in their Zen Sports wallet, right? So there are 4 tiers to the program, and each tier gives you kind of unique and special benefits if you place well in tournaments, right? So tier 1 starts if you're holding 1 million sports tokens in your Zen Sports wallet. You get an extra 5% of your tournament winnings paid out in sports tokens, right? So let's just say Juno Kyo won 1,000, right? He would get an extra $50 worth of sports tokens added to his Zen Sports account, and that's only for if he was in tier 1, right? And we're going all the way up to tier 4, which is 20 million sports tokens in your Zen Sports wallet. And for that tier, you get 35% of your tournament winnings as sports tokens, right? That's not 30% of them as sports tokens. That's an additional 35% of your winnings in sports tokens, right? Wow. So Juno Kyo, let's say, keep it simple, let's say he won 1,000 today. He would get an extra 350 worth of sports tokens, and tier 4 has crazy bonuses too on top of that, right? If you place a bet or play in an esports tournament every month, you get 500,000 sports tokens just added for your wallet. You get a unique referral code with a custom name, and instead of a 30%, instead of receiving 30% of the betting fees for users who sign up with your code, you get 50%. And no, Zen is not legal in New Jersey yet, but that will be happening soon after Nevada. So the Sports Staking Reward Program is something that we're really excited about. I designed this with Mark, our CEO, and I think it is a really good way to increase the liquidity of sports tokens while providing incentive to keep playing in our tournaments and just having fun along the way.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know how we love staking programs and just ways to earn extra and get more rewards for what you're already doing. So that sounds like a great way for people to be able to win more money in these tournaments by staking tokens.
Yeah, most certainly. So can we use it in Canada? No, you cannot use it in Canada right now. Canada is a really interesting location for sports betting. In Canada, it used to be that you could only bet on things that weren't individual games, right? So you couldn't bet if the Red Sox beat the Yankees, but you could bet that the Red Sox win their division. And they just changed that, so Canada will certainly be a location.
Yeah, we're a little weird up here.
Legal in. Yeah, it's like the weirdest rule I've ever seen.
I've always said Canadians are weird.
That's fair.
So, Taylor, do we have to close that final giveaway for that last Chancius?
Yeah, I can close it whenever you're ready. Does anyone even really want to know? Like, does chat want to know really who won the Chancius? I don't know. No more entering. It's already done.
Entries are closed.
Come on, let's. Oh, here we go. They're all entering.
Driver try to sneak in.
I don't know. There's not a lot of people saying they want to know. I'm just going to tease them for a bit.
Do they want to know? Do they?
Come on. Throw some thumbs up in chat there if you guys want to know who won.
PF Nunez, nice tournament. Congrats for the game. I'm an MTG player and I'm in love with Splinterlands. Yeah, I think we all have. A lot of us have played
There's the
MTG
thumbs up.
before. I grew up playing MTG, and our founders played MTG and Hearthstone, and we love trading card games.
Yeah, those guys, it takes them a second, right? They get here and they're expecting to do turn by turn, play by play, and they're like, hey, why don't I get to do this? I'm mad about it. And then they play for like a day or two, and they're like, all right, I played 50 games. I'm starting to get this.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny that Splinterlands is kind of taking that trading card games leadership spot. Because I know for us over on the Actual Enemy server, everyone keeps asking if our game is going to be like Splinterlands. There's not so much like Magic the Gathering anymore. Now is it going to play like Splinterlands? So it's a really interesting question that we keep getting over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really interesting mechanic. I mean, it's totally unique the way Splinterlands plays. It's like, I like to say it's where we put the fantasy in fantasy sports, because it's almost like you make teams, and making teams is the game. So when you watch the battle, you're watching a replay of the battle, because you're, as a player, your part in this battle is making the team. That's the most important thing, is those 2 minutes of hectic drafting from your collection. So, but that's what people love about it. It's fast paced. You can click away. You don't have to sit there and control turn by turn. You don't have to keep playing after you already know who's going to win for 10 minutes towards the end of a walloping.
Yeah. I Cromba says, let's keep Splinterland hush for like 3 more months, not done accumulating.
Yeah, I don't see that one happening.
All right. I think you guys out there in chat, you earned it a little bit. Okay, let's see who won. Picking it now.
Clayboyne.
Does Clay pull it
Clayboyne
off?
is... Yeah, Clay's got it.
Nice, Clay.
One of our OGs.
Yeah.
Oh man,
man.
Crom the Undying is in chat.
He gets used a lot.
Yeah, congratulations, Clayboyne, getting that Chancius
Yeah,
legendary
congratulations for
summoner.
sure.
All right, do we have any of the secondary bracket?
No, I think that's it.
No,
We
it's
wa-
all done.
Yeah, we watched all of it.
Okay.
I just sent Jinokio the gold foil Chancius too.
Wow, cool.
So it's
Boom.
pretty exciting, yeah.
Boom.
Prize
Can you
sent.
show the market
yeah, we-
for the gold foil chances?
Yeah, give me one sec.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. There's not a lot of them listed for sale. There's only a supply of like 100 and something, I think. It was pretty low. Maybe it wasn't 100. I think it's something else. But yeah, all of the gold foil cards have been getting just ridiculously rare lately.
1,200.
$1,200.
There it is. Please push and shove, guys. There's not enough for everybody.
Now, interesting though. Let's see. If you want to rent one,
Yeah, it's
only-
104 in circulation. That is a pretty low circulating supply up there.
Mhm. But you don't need to necessarily buy it right out. You can rent it. See if you like it first. Try him on.
Yep.
Put him out there in the field. See how he resurrects. Does resurrects work the way you want him to? You know, that sort of thing.
T29 dark energy crystals per day.
That's a pretty fair price for.
That's for a level 3 as well.
I bet the non-gold foil is, quite a bit lower than that, a little more affordable. But you do get that dark energy crystal bonus when you play with gold cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting the gold cards out there, you almost make some of your rental back, if not all of it, if you play enough matches. Or win enough tournaments.
Yep, the rental cards are all about what you do with them.
Yep. Well, all right. Is there anything else we wanted to get out there? Any news from either Splinterlands or Zen Sports to put out into the world?
we're just
Sorry, you got it.
yeah, we're just growing like crazy and trying to keep up with it. We're gonna end the month at like right around the 180,000 players, maybe more. And that we a month ago, in the middle of last month, we were at 100,000 players. On June 18th, that's when we hit 100,000 players. And by the end of July here, we're going to be at, I'm already at 183. I'm probably going to be at 190,000 by the end of July. So all things considered, it's just amazing growth. We like grew 70 to 80% since June 18th. It's just like, I don't know. This place is crazy. Just like the whole blockchain space, it amazes me.
Yep.
So really fun.
Yeah, it's been giving us an idea of how many people are out there that haven't heard of this kind of stuff yet, and so there's so many people. There's billions of gamers in the world, and only a tiny little fraction of them have discovered projects like us, like Splinterlands, and they're coming. They are coming.
Oh, I've heard lots of Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone players specifically say, well, Hearthstone more than MTG, talking about how the fact that you can buy the packs and then own the cards is so much more of appealing than just shelling out money for cards that you don't own.
Yeah, nobody's going back. Like once you played Splinterlands, like maybe you'll buy like a little bit, like 20 or 30 bucks or something to play in Hearthstone, but it's hard to imagine that you're going to be out there spending hundreds of dollars when you're like, well, if I spend it in Splinterlands, I would still have that money. It would be in cards, but I'd still have that money.
Yeah, it's not only play to earn, but it's invest to play.
There's a nice just a nice like asset ownership. I mean, like I said, with rentals, we're at like $2.5 million at the current rate. That's how much the renters are getting.
All right, so congratulations to Juno Keo on your win, and Jacek, that's your second time coming in second. So let's let's hope this isn't the start of a curse.
We hope to see you
Knock
next
on
time.
wood.
And I'm looking forward to who wins the next tournament. I assume it's going to be something in a couple weeks. So look for an announcement in Zen Sports Discord about what the special rules or league of play are going to be in that next tournament. And of course, get in Splinterlands Discord at discord.splinterlands.com if you're not already in there. And get out there and play some Splinterlands. Get some Splinterlands stuff so you get your daily SPS airdrops. Those are going on for the rest of the year, every day. So tons of stuff that's awesome happening all the time with Splinterlands. We're growing like crazy. We would love to have you join us.
All right, thanks guys. Nice
So
work.
thank
work.
you, Agrode.
Yeah,
I
my
appreciate
pleasure.
you coming out.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Thank you.
Chris, as always, I will probably talk to you in the Discord afterwards. So we are good.
All right.
And thank you as well, Jacob, for putting this on from Zen Sports. Other than that, I think we are good to sign out for the night.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Thank you,
All
everybody.
right. Good night, chat.